actually get into the
Yeah, front bar obviously is the one that's.
How good was the suburban footballer day the other night?
Yeah, no, it's certainly entertaining, and they had a little bit of footy there of past.
Yeah.
So when they interviewed those old players and that, so I really enjoy that. So the some of the modern ones, I find that what they go into, the tactics and stuff like that, might be a little bit over the top. So I quite enjoy the radio show at 6 o'clock that comes on with. Kane Corns and Jared Healy and
James Twaits.
Yeah, James Twaits doing his garden segment. But so I get caught up in listening to that one a little bit. So I enjoy that one. I don't watch a lot of the others. Maybe on the couch as a pure football show. Probably if I was going to sit down and watch one, it might
but
be.
do
on
listen
the
to
couch.
one over in the West that's on the listening app as well with Xavier Ellis, Ryan Daniels, who's probably one of the best footy journos going around. And Hamish Brayshaw, who used to play AFL footy for the West Coast League, and of course the brother of Angus and Andy. So yeah, really fair listener, very very funny and very good value too. So it's worth probably listening to that every once in a while.
One last question. Todd Bordnett plays game 250 today. Carl McSparron plays 250th today. Pick one.
Pick one.
In your schoolyard team, they're lined up on the wall. Toddy and Carl's next to each other. Who do you pick first, Pete?
So you're setting me up.
Their peak.
You're setting me up. So either Polar Bay or South Colac will hate me now.
You're the Kane Corns of the CDFNL Live, Pete.
Look, geez, that's a tough choice because they've been
both champions.
Yeah, both been magnificent players over the years. Different types of players, though. Carl tends to go forward now a little bit.
Well, no doubt they would have played against each other, wouldn't they?
So many times.
I reckon it'd be a real ripper battle between those two, and I don't reckon you could go too far wrong picking either of them because they both give 100% when they go out and get out in the ground, and so it's a tough one to call, that one. So
are you going to answer it, or are you just going to sit there and?
Well, I'll
spin around on your chair.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you take first pick, and I'll take the one that's left over, and I'll be happy with that. How's that go?
I didn't see a lot of Boris back when I was growing up, so I didn't really see much play in his prime.
He's a prime. Well, he played a fair bit in the ruck earlier in his career as well. So.
If you could have easily made 300, maybe give 350 a bit of a shape because he's been that trouble run with the injury.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's ever played a full year. He's always somehow got injured, the big Boris.
Yeah.
Chewbacca, as I like to call him, when he had the big grizzly beard.
Like the day I took him to kick the first goal down at Otway, and I found out he was working on the canteen.
Oh, that's right. Pre-game, we have got a big one. Birregurra versus Alvie. It's 1v2, and it's going to be on a big day here at Birregurra. It's their past players' day, but also celebrating the 85 and 55 premiership flags. But who's going to be minor premiers for the first half of the year? It's going to be the Saints or the Swans. Stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
They're starting to go back to it, I reckon, so it's great. I roll it back out at home. Do you? To Thomas and Lockie, you have to listen to it again? Oh, this is to put on, but that's the only place you can perform. That's the only place you get to gig is at home.
And I'll tell you what, I get a standing ovation every time.
I reckon they'd be throwing utensils at you.
No, they do.
Thomas is known to walk out.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au. Of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. Adam CT.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers. Right advice, right decision.
G'day, Jason here. Assassin's Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let cape weed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today. 0418 133 167.
Looking for professional NDIS support in Colac, Geelong or Warrnambool? Southwest Individual Support is here for you. The experienced team assists with support coordination, support work and community activities. southwestindividual.com.au.
Quality and professional earth moving solutions, that's LGK Earthworks, a family-run business tackling your rural, civil and landscaping projects. For a free, no obligation quote, lgkearthworks.com.au. Check out their exceptional eye for detail on Instagram.
When it's legal assistance you need, here's a legal partner you can trust. Barrow Legal. Gerard Barrow, a local looking after locals. Expert advice and representation for when you're buying or selling a house, land, farm, even a business. Making or updating your will. And when you find yourself on the wrong side of the law or faced with intervention order problems, Gerard, a former investigator and prosecutor, knows what it takes to fight for your rights. Don't make a clanger out of your legal needs. Contact Barrow Legal.
Discover a glowing winter wonderland at Adventure Park's Winter Glow these school holidays. With dazzling, magical and immersive light installations and real snow to make snowmen and snow angels in. See live ice sculpting and fire twirling displays and get carried away on the park's awesome rides at night. Adventure Park's Winter Glow is open 3:30pm to 8:30pm every day of the June-July school holidays. For info and tickets, visit winterglow.com.au. It's going to be the coolest.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back. CDFNL Live on Mix FM. It's a top-of-the-table clash this afternoon. It's Birregurra versus Alvie. It's our retro round. We've seen a lot of people wearing retro gear. Pete Mulheron's in the Pyrenyalic.
Yep, and
gear.
proud.
And proud. And I've seen a few fancy hairdos. A lot of mullets these days.
Yeah,
it's good to see. Could you grow a mullet again, Pete?
Well, I did used to have one, so if you look at my wedding photos, I had a bit of a mullet. But, it'll take me a while to grow it this time, I think.
We'll do a mini top five very shortly, but this weekend we've got the big game between Birregurra and Alvie. We'll go around the grounds thanks to Thinkwater. Illawarra back versus the Colac Imperials this afternoon. It's almost, I'm not going to say elimination final style, but the winner will be sitting nicely in the top five. But the Imps, they've come good. They're losing their first three games. They've been able to get some big scouts, none bigger than the last year's premiers in the Lawn Football Club last week. So they would be wanting to continue on because the next couple of weeks they've got South Colac and then they face Alvie and then they play Birregurra. So the next 4 weeks are huge for the Imps. They get through this month probably with a 2-2 record or even better, a 3-1. Gee, they're right back into the premiership race.
Oh, look, they've been my dark horse right from the day we seen them out at Alvie.
They should have beaten Alvie.
Yeah, they should have. They should have probably won that game out there, and they've got leg speed to burn, all over the ground. And the big bloke in the ruck is Stevens.
Yeah.
He's come good too. He's a real competitor.
I don't think he's playing today either. Which
okay.
Yeah. So, but Illawarra back too. No, Tebby. He's playing. So there you go. He just wasn't named on the thing. And also another outfield Illawarra backs, Tommy Ennor too.
So that'll be a big loss.
A bad ankle injury.
Yeah, they've had they've been fairly hard whacked
Yeah,
by
no Cooper Stevens
injuries.
and Tommy Hennell.
So Cooper's not far away from what I've been told, and Bryce McDonald will be back today, which will be a great in for him.
And a couple of pretty handy recruits they signed last week as well.
So were they only playing because of the bye, or are they there for the rest of the season? So we'll have to see how that goes.
Must have just chucked it in before the deadline.
Yeah, but I think Imps will continue on their winning way. I think, I've been pretty impressed with him.
Yeah, Imps for me as well. I'd go 6-3 now. Looks really well placed.
Barrel the Birds down at the Bay, Apollo Bay, looking for their first win of this year versus the Western Eagles. They're in a bit of form, the Eagles, without winning.
Yeah, well, look, we've seen their class last week at Interleague. You know, three of the best 6 players on the ground were Eagles players. So
they stood up to the occasion, didn't they?
They did. So they've got some class there, and they've got some good young talent there. And we talked about that at the start of the year. That if they can keep this talent together and just add to it, maybe in the years to come, I can see them being a real finals contender going forward, and I think they'll have too much firepower today for Apollo Bay.
They get their winning ways going. They could be a real big force in the second half of the year. Yeah. Any chance Otway Simpson winning today? Otway play South Colac, Simpson play Lawn.
Yeah, so
I don't think so.
Otway have been a little bit disappointing since we've seen them that day against Apollo Bay because they
had a lot of injuries. They had key position players.
So this is the trouble with the teams, the middle of the road ladders. They don't have the depth in the reserves to cover certainly key position players. They're not plentiful around the league. So if you lose the wrong players, it can be really disheartening for a club like Otway. So. Yeah, let's hope they can be competitive today, but I think South will have a little bit too much for them.
Yeah, Steve Rosani got played in the 2s last week. He might not be too far away, depending if he gets through the next week or so, you would imagine.
Yep.
I think Lawn should beat Simpson down there, you would imagine.
You'd think so. Lawn have had a tough couple of weeks. They've been a bit of a fright from the Eagles, so I think they'll be well and truly ready for Simpson, and Simpson without Whopper makes a huge difference for Simpson.
And cracking round of netball too. It's 1v2, 3v4, I think 6v7, 5v8 and 9v10. So genuine crackers in the netball today. And the one in the game here should be beauty because Alvie take on the Saints who have been very, very good form. I think they won the last 5.
Yeah,
so they're going really well.
Last time they are playing now. It was Alvie by a point when I was over there just before. This one, Pete Mulherron, it is first versus second. Well, Alvie have just, since returning from the COVID, so 2021 onwards, they've been the minor premiers of the league. They've been the benchmark, and a lot of people thought they might just fall off a little bit this year. They lost a few key players, but they brought in some good talent. Their depth's going to be tested. We just saw their reserves get smashed against Birregurra. But again, just like fine wine, they are just sitting on top of the ladder, doing their thing. Probably the main thing is now is getting to the finals and performing the finals, but they keep winning, and they're just such a strong club at the moment.
Yeah, for me, they've been a bit of the surprise packet in some way because I probably expected them to maybe to fall down the ladder a little bit towards the bottom end of the 5. I still thought they'd play finals footy, but with the players that they've had leave the club in the off season, but some of the players that have come in, Coronas, who we just heard is missing today, Eddie, he's a good player. Sean Eddy. Ben Eddy, sorry. And
where'd you get Sean from?
I'm not sure. And Yelland, he's probably stood up as well. So, and of course, the Moulders, and you can never have too many Moulders. They brought another Moulder in to be in the ruck today as well. So,
there's 3 Moulders. There's playing today. There's 3 Williamsons. So you got 2 at Alvie and 1 at Birregurra.
2 Bosleys.
Yeah, 2 Bosleys, 2 Hadleys. It's just, it's going to be a little bit...
Yeah.
For the listeners with us, we got to pronounce their first names as well.
And we're certainly going to see Birregurra's depth tested. Whether the loss of a couple of key players like that will throw them off balance until they, a couple of weeks before they get their side sorted out again. So today I'm thinking that Alvie might prove too strong.
Well, no Lockie Rosevier as well, which we said at the top of the program. Has had that back injury last year and then missed the big key preliminary final last year.
He could be out for a few weeks.
So he's missing today. So that is a big out.
It is, but Jarvis in the ruck. So I think Mulder can probably compete with Jarvis. They're probably similar body shapes. Like he's not a huge big ruckman as well. So you know, maybe a game like today, and then you've got the midfields with the two Mulder boys, Yellen, Sam Marnie. Yeah, so you know they've got plenty around the ball.
Just looking at Alvie coming out on the ground, they don't look tall, do they? Very small side. Where you look at Birregurra, they're giants.
Yeah, they do look, and it is a different look, Alvie. To you know, they lost a little bit of their height in the off season, so it's a different game style that we're seeing, and you know, more based around leg speed, probably similar to what Imperials play. That's probably more their game style now than the kick and mark that we've seen over the last few years.
We'll go around the table and get our tips, margin, and first goal kicker. Peter Pirangyalik Mulheron.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tip Alvie to hold sway here today, but I reckon there'll only be a goal in it, so I'm thinking it's going to be a tight game all day. And for my first goal kicker, I'm going to go with Jesse Williamson.
Oh, there you go. All right. Drewy?
I'll leave Dom Dare on the table for you, Drewy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tip. But with both sides getting riddled by injuries, this game is nearly impossible to pick at this stage. I'm going to tip Birregurra because it's at home, but I think it'll be a couple of points in it. Go Dom Dare first goal. Pete, how about that?
Yeah, I knew you would.
The odds-on favourite.
I'm hoping at the end of the day we say football's the winner today.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, Max, you got to ruin the deadlock here for one of us here.
I'm going to tip Birregurra to win this one. I think it's a big occasion today. They've been my premiership tip at the moment. I think the way that they play, I know they've lost a few key players, but I think their system looks really, really good, and it's going to be exciting. I think the two sides that I'm really looking forward to, if they do both make the finals on the Central, will be Birregurra versus the Colac Imperials.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just both fast units. First goal kicker, I'm going to go with this man because we've pumped up his tyres a bit the last couple of weeks, and got a bit of fanfare. Hamish Darroch, I think he'll kick the first goal today.
He's a beauty. I meant to ask the coach about him, but for a kid of his age, and he's a first possession player. You love a first possession player, don't you? It doesn't matter who wins the ruck. He's a chance to win that possession out of the centre square.
Just while we're waiting for the two sides to break a play and go into their squads, I gave you the top five.
Oh, here we go.
This weekend. So it is our retro round. We're celebrating 80s and 90s. So I thought, Pete, give us your top favourite. This is your favourite players from the 80s, Pete. So you've done AFL, VFL and CDFNL, but roll with the CDFNL punch.
CDFNL, yeah, look, I found it a really a tough one with the CDFL when I went through some of the names around, you know, David Mitchell, Mel Smith, Peter Ivanoff, Perkins, Harrison, the Moores, Peter and Rodney Moore, McVillies. Yeah, look, there were so many to pick from, but I've got to stick it to the top five, So my top five players from the 80s from the CDFL, I've put at number five. I'll go from bottom to top. Number five, I've gone for Mel Smith down at Lorne, a league best and fairest winner, father of Nick Smith that played at Sydney. He was a super player down at Lorne. And another Lorne player I've got at number four in David Wiles, who was the leading full forward down there for quite a few years, dominated the goal square down there at Lorne. My number three is Guy Permazel from Apollo Bay. He was a ripper. He kicked I think close to 140 goals a couple of seasons. Number two, I've gone for Alan Woodman. You can't go past Alan Woodman. He was just a match winner back in his day. And my number one player from the 80s, I've gone for Paddy Whelan. How can you go past 400 games? And he was just poetry in motion, Paddy, wasn't he? He might even be over here at the reunion.
He would be. He'd be in that tent,
he was a pleasure to watch back in his heyday.
All right, both sides are now breaking apart from their huddles and going to their positions, and hopefully what we're going to get is a big spectacle of great football.
There's a few exciting
locals are up and about.
Wouldn't you be? This is a huge game because the winner will go on top of the ladder at the halfway mark and look really well positioned for a big push coming in towards the back half of the year. So the umpires today, we've got Timmy Whitehead and Lockie Searle. And we're just about Set to rock and roll here on this big day for the Birregurra Football Netball Club. It is their past Players' Day. Overcast conditions, but no rain, no sign of rain. It's a cool afternoon.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get any cooler, boys. I should have bought the gloves, I think.
It's only meant to be about 12 degrees in Colac today, so it's going to be very chilly. But the good news is going to be a nice week coming up.
Good week for grass to grow.
Absolutely. So here we go. Round number 9. 1 versus 2. And this shaped up to be a cracker. It is the Saints play host to the Swans, and up we go. Mulder in the ruck. Got beaten that time by Wharton there. Coming in Williamson there at the back of the square. Williamson's kick was smothered. Ball spilled out the front of the stoppage. Mulder over the top. Likewise there, Hutchison. Ball kicked forward. Varalia got taken high. He grabbed first in for the footy. He's going to win himself a free kick as he approaches game number 150 in the next few weeks. Lukey Moralia had a very good career, and he kicks up towards the wing position there. Williamson at the back, caught there flat-footed, and getting in front and taking the mark on this occasion was Bosley on centre wing.
Good match up there, Bosley and Williamson.
So Bosley there just kicks up the line up towards Hayward. Hayward against Jacobs. That'll be a good match-up. Hayward had a fumble. Marnie had an air pass as well. Smothered there. Waste no time. Wharton won the tap down. Marnie, good handball over the top to Jensen Monahan. Kick up towards the wing. Bosley got in front there. Got Mitchell, couldn't take the mark. What can the Saints do on the turnover? Liam Mulder hex it inside. Birregurra at the score. We've played nearly 2 minutes in the Richardson's real estate time block. Thanks to FSR Equips. That is on the Greg Machinery scoreboard.
Been handy up forward for Alvie. Just snagged a few goals this year.
For the Swans, one inside 50 on the Fedcom stats for 1 goal. 100% efficiency, but a good start to this ball game. Both sides look like they're going to try and move the ball pretty quick.
So Sam Murray and Hamish Darroch, the match up there in the centre square.
And it looks like Ethan Floyd has started at full forward too, Pete. So
okay.
Fligging the Magnus.
Mulder wins the tap out for the again. Here's Justin Williamson. He's there, but it's thrown out of bounds. And we're about to throw him back in front of the
Rebound for Birregurra in the games we've seen earlier in the season.
As he said, he's progressing really well back from that knee injury from last year. Walton wins the tap out for Birregurra. They're trying to go forward. Here's Bosley, just throws on the boot, goes about 15 metres distance, but 50 metres high. Pack around this one. Zyball's there for Birregurra. So's Mulder for Alvie. And it'll be another ball up right in front of the new scoreboard. Well, it's not that new. It's actually a little on the forward flank, right on the 50, favouring the Swans. They're kicking to the town end of the ground here at Birregurra. There's a chance there for Bosley. He's going to intercept here. Williamson, that's Jesse's got the 40. He's tackled by Curtis from Birregurra, and it'll be a ball up between centre and half forward. And the Andrew Kelly Mansion side of the ground here.
Doesn't that look magnificent, doesn't it?
It does. We could call from the top, from his roof, I reckon, to get a clear view of the ground. Darroch's there for Birregurra. Ball kicked forward on centre wing. Couldn't take it. It's a chance there for Williamson. He's tackled straight away. He's linked there. Game number 1. Picked up there by Curtis. Kicked though. Did he find a target? He did. And it's Wharton.
Here's Darroch.
Darroch. Hamish sends it inside the forward half. Hayward couldn't take the mark. Trying to go to the football. between centre and half-forward favourite Birregurra side of the ground now. Swans with the only goal was from Amon Spence. Between Will Jacobs and I think the two crafty fellas there. Hayward is not old, he tells me.
Tommy won the tap down too. Hutchison there. Hayward likewise. Hutchison well played. Handball to Bryce. Stabbing ball to the hot spot to about 15 out. It's gone well across the face of goal. Regan Monahan will mop this up. Good handball over the top to Jensen Monahan. So the amount of hands combined. His kick though wasn't great. Taking the footy nicely on this occasion there. Hanley might have got on the back up in the corner to the umpire. And it'll be tossed back up there as both sides sorting each other out. So Link there in game 100. He's going to do the ruck work here. And he won the tap down too. Jensen Monahan had a clear run of it. Hand pass to Regan Monahan. Grabbed it and well tackled by Zidebelt. Umpire said no prior. We're going to get a ball up on the edge of the centre square. Favouring Birregurra.
Fairly open game to start.
Thrown up now. Dare tapped it straight down the throat of Darrell. He grabbed it and he's well tackled, but he took him on.
Ooh. And
he's been done hole in the footy. Said umpire Searle. And Eddie will take the free kick at the back edge of the square. Here for Alvie. He's got players out wide. You better be careful.
Oh.
Just got there. The Cantos, beautiful chicken burgers are. And he kicks up towards half-forward. Darrick's got two to beat there with the courage. Couldn't take them. Darrick was brilliant there. And the smallest man in the contest. His kick was a good one too. And an even better pair of hands by Arnold. Glass Harbour centre mark of the day. He's too far at the score. He's got an open goal. He's going to go up into the hot spot. Kick is going to be ready to come off there. Good punch away by Mulder. That's Ryan. Hutchison attack the footy at speed. Has a stuff for goal, but getting back and brushing it through was Jacobs. And through for their first score of the game on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It'll be a 1-straight-6, Pete.
Yeah, so I think we're going to see Hutchison and Floyd be the deep forward to change on the ball.
Here's Mulder. This is Lockie. Goes short to Permazel. Just on the edge of defensive 50 at the moment here. So it's one straight, plays one behind. Inboard he goes to Eddie. later come at the end of the season. 40 metres out, kick on the way. He couldn't have scripted any better. That bell wasn't on the line. 4-2 to Nepal at the moment. It's another poor kick. Here's his opportunity now for Sweetenham. Paddles the ball 40. Sure they got score here. Jack Foley snaps and he goals.
Out of traffic, bangs it inside the Ford 50.
Here we go.
There's a chance. John!
And Jensen Verbeek clash into each other. Haven't grabbed it. He has a snap and he kicks a beauty. Stroller slowly, gradually walked the boy forward. Oh, Dion stole it out of his hands and kicks a beauty out of nowhere. Cox, shocking bounce for the Simpson defence. Yeah. And Jordan Foley was on it like a glove. Has a bounce, runs to 45, has a shot, goes for goal, and he has kicked it. He's done a lot of good things. It's a hand pass to Hammond. He just snuck by. 50 metres out. Goes to the hot spot. That's a great kick. Looking for McKee. Spilled it when he had it. Foley grabs it out of the pack and kicks his second. Mumberson's underneath it. Cox spurned it beautifully. Can he kick it fourth? Hand pass to Donahue. Runs on the left. Swings it back. What a finish!
Over the top to Seb Hay. Hay now winds up. Kicks down on the centre wing position. Picked up by Ballnet. And passes to Donahue. Donahue takes a cheeky bounce in the wet. Winds up from 50. Kicks long. Cox doesn't take the mark. Gathers and kicks goal number 4. Goal at 8.
Consider all terms and conditions.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2- or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Discover a glowing winter wonderland and Parks Winter Glow these school holidays. With dazzling, magical and immersive light installations and real snow to make snowmen and snow angels in. See live ice sculpting and fire twirling displays. And get carried away on the park's awesome rides at night. Adventure Parks Winter Glow is open 3:30pm to 8:30pm every day of the June-July school holidays. For info and tickets, visit winterglow.com.au. It's going to be the coolest.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Devcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Devcom for peace of mind.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, Infinasara Quib, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, it's the top of the table clash here at Birregurra on their big past players Premiership Reunion Day. And it's 3-2-20 apiece, Birregurra and Alvie at quarter time. Thin quarter around the grounds. It's a close one at Wowari Recreation Reserve as well. Illawarra, Biak and Colac Imperials going head-to-head. They're 2-1-13 apiece. South Colac 5-4-34, leading Otway Districts 2-1-13. Lawn 4 straight, leading Simpson 1 straight. Nothing from Apollo Bay just yet. Pete Mulherry next to me sitting in his swivel chair. What impressed you the most in that first quarter?
Well, Alvie jumped out of the blocks early, didn't they? Hit the scoreboard hard, and we thought, they had Birregurra off balance, but they've, towards the end of that quarter, they really steadied the ship, and we talked about Hutchison and Floyd being interchanging in the forward line. They've got 2 of their 3 goals, so it's been a genius move from the coach there, and they've steadied the ship, and scores a level as we head back into the second quarter. Just a quick one, Maxie. On Wednesday, there's Agriculture Victoria's got the Cockies Picnic at the Colac Racecourse for support of all those farmers that are going through the drought. So Dermot Brereton is the guest speaker up there, and they're putting on a barbecue lunch. So
You're going to have to get AJ there, because that's one of his favourite non-Essendon players of all time.
So if you want to get out and have an afternoon out from 11 till 2 up at the Colac Racecourse.
Oh, that cost you $20
thanks,
to announce that, Pete. Thank you very much. I'll take that in cash. You went to the coaches. Drew, what huddle did you go to, mate?
I went to a little bit of both of them, and both of them are pretty calm at the moment, actually, to be honest. I was just see Will Waddell getting a bit of work done on his knee that quarter-time break. So both coaches very positive in that first quarter. So the second quarter underway here, thanks to Minerva Foods. It is 3-2, 20 apiece after Alvie kicked the first 3 goals of the game, and the Saints responded beautifully as Lockie Mulder just taxed the kick forward, didn't go far enough. Pack of players surrounding the foot again. Hutchison got himself into the game. Here's Darroch. Got the ball and immediately tackled straight away. We'll get a ball up on the centre of the ground here at the moment here. It's the real finals feel about this game at the halfway point of the season here, with the winner to go on top of the ladder after 9 rounds, obviously. Here's Hutchison, stole the footy away, and he comes away. Snapping ball to dribbler inside 50. Permisol did okay out of it. To Hickey to right. Regan Monahan had a fumble. Play on to call. Ball spilled out to Marnie. He dives over the top of the footy. Umpire circling. He's hovering, and we're going to get a ball up on the edge of the 50 here for Birregurra. So huge crowd in. It's a cool day, but the sun's trying to break through at the moment here. It's 11 degrees at the is expected top today.
So we see Oscar Barrow playing as the deep defender now on Floyd.
Jensen Monahan did okay. Kick though was smothered though. Another smart at that time by Marnie there of Alvie. Spills out to Eddie, did well. To Carmody. Handball over the top's okay. To Marnie again, to Williamson. They're linking up with handballs. Here's another one. Lockie Mulder mops up. Hand pass to Eddie now. Runs to 65. Kick Dom there's got box position there. Well played by the Birregurra defensive. Well done, another free kick. Carmody drops it on the ground. What a beauty! Goal at 8 contended to Paddy Carmody from the boundary line. How good was that there? He takes the ball at full speed and riding towards the right forward pocket. There were no angle to speak of 30 and kicked an absolute corker. And that margin, and Alvie got in front with that margin, Pete. Sorry to butt you in. 4-2-26 to 3-2-20. Great finish.
He just rolled it through like a party trick, didn't he? But beautiful passage of play there from Alvie. And we forget how well they move the ball when they can link up those handballs. And it was a good passage of play. Dom Dare contested the ball. The spillage went to Carmody, and he just rolled through a beautiful finish there.
Curtis Cooper Hanley did a great job not to give a free kick away.
He did. It was because Dom really had to sit there.
2 minutes gone, second quarter on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Here's Eddie, got the hand pass over top to Mulder. It's thumping kick forward. Here's a chance again from the other Mulder. Kick somehow, got it to link there, through hands. The Paddy Cripps of the league. Hand pass is going to be turned over. Trying to pick up the football. Good work there by Bosley.
Oh, no.
Cunningham's trying to pick up the football. Just bangs it out of defensive 50. That went about 55. Good work. It's going to roll to centre half forward. Picked up here by Moore. Got it over top to Hayden Hickey. Hickey winds up, goes down and finds Maragula. Takes a good class over centre mark of the day. Bit of a premium group planning play of the day too, as Maragula kicks inside the forward 50 and finds Jesse Williamson. The showbiz. He'll have a shot for goal on the 50, I reckon, once he kicks this.
Yeah,
pretty much directly in front.
You'd back him in from here, wouldn't you, Max?
Again, better on the run.
Better on the run.
I'll back him from here.
We're up against the boundary doing the cartwheel.
I'll back him.
He's a big-time player. He goes back on the 50 to give him a 2-goal lead. It's gone right to the line. It's there, marked it on the goal line. Or not? Yes.
It is.
Yes. Lee there has somehow marked it on the goal line. And he goes back and kicks the goal. So Alvie kicked the first 3, Birri kicked the next 3, and now Alvie have kicked the next 2. And they lead by 2 goals. That's a goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And I reckon a bit of a premium group lane play of the day as well. 5-2-32, the Swans, Birregurra 3-2-20. Blink of the eye, 4 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. They're 2 goals up.
It's the old lesson. You never turn your back on the ball, do you, Max? Because that kick just dropped a little short, and Dare was in the best position of anybody at the front, and held on to a strong mark, contested mark.
He was the only one facing the ball. Everyone else was going through.
But look, he's been good in the ruck, hasn't he? The big fella. He's Link. He's well, he's played a season. He's one of the best and fairest players as a ruckman, so
I did
he
see-
can roll into that role, no worries at all.
See on the socials during the week, I don't know if it was Hamilton that put it up or one of the medias that covered the Hampden League, but Levi's dominating.
Yes, okay.
The ranking points or the fantasy points they have in the Hampden League, just I think over 140s every game.
Could he win another Maskell?
He's one of AJ's favourites, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, one of my favourites as well. Back in the middle we go here. So, seesawing game continues at the moment here. Well played by Zdronovsky. Back it goes by hand now. I'm just mucking around. Geez, you ran a fair way. Kick towards the wing position there. Oh, well played. There was Hanley. Take the footy at speed. That was Bosley, I should say. Snapping ball through the hands of Haywood. Inside 50 goes Floyd. Attacked it at full speed. Good handball over the top to Haywood. Good handball to Bowley. Start that up. Kicks towards the goal square. Just over the head of Curtis. Ball bouncing towards the boundary and it's gone over. Good result here for the Saints in the left forward pocket.
Gee, when they move the ball, they look good, don't they, Birregurra?
Just ping-ponging around like a ping-pong machine.
Yeah, it does. When you give that first option, it makes a hell of a difference.
Pinball machine, I was trying to say. Trying to get that out.
The pinball wizard.
That's right. Ball thrown in the play. Hayward got in front, won the tap. Snapping ball by Curtis. It's a dribble on the ground. Just hit the post. Through for the opening score there. Quarter for Birri. Just really something out of nothing there. 3-3 plays, 5-2s to quickly ball back in, and Monahan's got it in the back pocket.
So Monahan now in front of the old scoreboard here. This is Regan. He's going to switch it across his defensive goal and finds Mulder. Lockie Mulder with the footy. Being classy early, kick short, and he finds Permazel.
We wouldn't have kicked it across there in the 80s, Max.
No, wouldn't you?
No.
Permazel switches. You don't go near that Birregurra tent today, do you, if you're Alvie? You try and avoid it at all costs. You don't kick it or switch it towards them. Here comes Liam Mulder, and he finds Hayden Hickey's had an impressive start. He goes by hand to Eddie. He thumps it out. A steady approach. Mulder, bit of party trick work against Floyd, but his kick's going to go straight to Mosley. But a good work there by Sean Drayton, who punched it out of bounds. Looked like Bosley was just going to take an easy mark, but Sean Drayton, the late inclusion for Coronos.
I reckon it's taken 10 possessions to get to the wing, Max.
It has, but just a steady play. He can hold on to the footy peak, kills the game a little bit.
Like watching the Nan Curvises down at Geelong.
Comes out here. Not many people get that joke, Pete.
No, that's right. Show me
Only people from the 80s, eh?
The Leyland brothers.
Free kick will go the way of Whedon. So Paddy Whedon is going to kick it to centre half forward for Birregurra. Curtis was there. Curran as well. With Hutchison, here's Curran. He sends the ball high. Haywood's got a job on him. Couldn't take the mark. Picked up by Arnold. And Arnold, like a rover, kicks a goal at a contender.
Brilliant.
He's having a good year, Nick Arnold. He's dangerous. He's presents really well at centre half forward, and he's good on the ground for a fella of his height. He gets himself to the right position, and he just positioned himself front and square there, and was able to nail a nice goal.
Opportunist goal. 8 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Birregurra 4-3-27. Alvie 5-2-32.
I think we're in for a humdinger here, Max.
Humdinger?
Yeah. I think it's going to be close all day. It just
told you at the start. I was hoping when it finished, the siren goes, I could say football was the winner today.
Yeah, that's right. The 38-minute mark of the last quarter.
Well, I hope it doesn't go as long.
Has Craig Kerr been allowed back into Colac yet?
Oh, I don't know.
For his professionalism of umpiring, where he could have just blatantly cheated for us.
Back in the middle. Floyd tried to paddle the ball forward there. Oh, class with a capital save. He's still going, but got a very, very good tackle. Play on Secordo, however. Back inside 50 goes Permazel. Kick was well served by Floyd. Curtis mops up. His kick was smothered as well. Zybel couldn't quite take it cleanly. Ball packs. Ball stots in the pack. We'll get a ball up. Gee, they worked that well, pretty well. Wasn't pretty.
Well, they did. It was just sheer hard work. There hasn't been a possession yet from the centre bounce, and we're in a scoring area for Birregurra.
Haywood got in front, won the tap down nicely. Drayton should mop up the loose ball at the back of the pack. He does. He's well tackled. Just got the hand pass in the nick of time there. Attacking the footy hard on this occasion there was a player there in Curtis, so we're going to get a ball up yet again. Left half forward for the Saints here. 5-2-32 Alvie, 4-3-27 on Birregurra. 9 gone in this FSR in this Minerva Foods second quarter. Floyd starting to get himself into the game. And Hack kick inside 50. Hutchison there. Did he have his arm chopped? Not quite. Curtis mops out there. It comes out now down to Hutchison. Hand pass Hickey. Just don't know why he just took the footy there as well. Permazel. Oh, dangerous. It's dangerous times at the moment here for the Swans defence. Jarvis trying to paddle the forward. Comes out there to Jarvis. Gets a hand pass inside. Not sure who to, though. Coming through there, Riddell. Hand passed in hope, really, and it's going to be a free kick down the ground. And this Alvie defence breathe a sigh of relief with Drayton to take it.
Under all sorts of pressure down there at the moment.
Drayton sends it out of defence, finds Jensen Monaghan, he kicks on the wing, finds Mitchy Boy Williamson. So he just takes a breath, looking to go forward, right in between the two dugouts here. Right in front of where they're cooking those delicious chicken burgers. He sends the ball high. There's going to be a free kick. It's going to go to Spence, who kicked the opening 2 goals of this ball game. He's going to go forward to Mitchy Williamson, who's made a bit of distance. He plays on, but he runs in straight into Hadley.
No.
What was he doing? He's a clanger of the day.
Oh, Mitchy.
Absolute clanger of the day there. He just had a steam there, and he just ran straight in. He was going to barge through like it's something.
Yeah, just took on more than he could shoot.
Half back, sends the ball to centre forward. But it's been marked here by Hayden Hickey, class over centre mark of the day to Haydos. Winds up through the guts of Birregurra. His kick was going to find a teammate there. Williamson! Marked beautifully in front of Cashman. Class over centre mark of the day to Jesse. He's going to send the ball back inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Dare. Link there, couldn't take the mark. Picked up by Hadley. Big kick out of defence. Going to go straight back to Jesse Williamson. He winds up. He kicks the centre half forward. It's been turned over.
Great courage.
Takes a good mark. Another class half centre mark of the day. They're winding up here. He's going to kick now to centre wing. Looking for Jarvis. That was Will, but it's gone out of bounds. And the boundary throw-in.
Really working hard here at the moment, Birregurra. They're getting numbers back behind the ball.
Very good game of football. Birregurra 27, Alvie 32. The Swans kicked the first 3 goals. The Saints the next 3, Alvie the next 2, and Birregurra with the last goal so far kicked in this game. Zybel's got the football. He got the quick hand pass over top, but Eddie gets it for the Swans. Chasing for the football here.
Oh, good tackle.
Trying to get it out to Darroch. Good work there by Mulder. Jensen Monaghan, Regan Monaghan. Ball comes out to Jarvis, who thumping kicked the centre half forward. Arnold couldn't take the mark. Link there's going to pick it up on the wing. Gets around 1. Gets around 2. He does the old Paddy Cripps fend off. Kicks the centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark. Here's Paddy Carmody. Overhead hand pass looking for Maragula. Maragula gets it over top back to Riddell. Riddell gets around 1. Hand pass back to Maragula. Still on centre wing. Good tackle. Here's a chance now for Hutchison. Hand passes to Floyd. Floyd now assesses the options, bangs it inside the forward 50. Good mark in defence there by the Swans in Oscar Barrow. Class over centre mark of the day.
Gee, the ball's hot out there at the moment. Here's Permazel on a cool winter's day here at Birregurra.
It's a nice match-up down there, Oscar Barrow. I think that's a better match-up than the first quarter.
Chipping 25-metre ball finds Eddie right in front of the scoreboard. 5-2 Alvie, 4-3 Birregurra. Approaching the 13-minute mark of this second term. It's a ripping game of footy at the moment, played at a finals-like intensity. No mark taken by Wharton. Riddell roves it nicely. Hand pass on the ground nicely there to Drayton. Just hand past it and hope really there. Pushing the back surely there on Handley. Williamson pleads his case to the umpire, but he's not going to win too many arguments of that. Free kick will go to Sam Handley. At between half-back and wing for the Saints.
Full time in the A-grade netball here, thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group. It was Alvie 54 defeated Birregurra 44.
So that will put the Swans on top of and around about second position after tonight, depending what the results is between Illawarra back and the Colac Imperials. That's a big clash there, 1v2. Big win that there for the Swans yet again. The Saints were on a bit of a roll on a 5-game winning streak. And that's been halted there by the Swans, who look perfectly placed to go their 3rd flag in 4 seasons. Boundary throw-in. One down by Wharton. Punches it forward inside 50. Arnold lurk at the front, paddle the ball forward. Good hand by Hutchison. He puts the afterburners on. Stafford 30 kicks. Gee, that was exciting again.
That would have been goal of the year too.
Got 1 goal 3 today, Hutchison.
He could have ripped this game apart with Hutchison, but he hasn't yet. 4-4 plays 5-2. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery score. Barrow now has it in the last line of defence.
They just can't find an easy exit at the moment.
Gee, that's a risk. bit of a knock in the eight. Been told to go now. Nice ball inside to Jacobs, playing in the forward half, which is unusual to see. Normally a backman, a key back. That's a nice kick there for Williamson. Punched away that time by Hanley. It's Cashman grabs it and he runs it over the line and we'll get it thrown in. It's both sides just settling things down a little bit at the moment. They're a bit of a stalemate, Pete, in the scoring.
It is. They're running really well. They're getting the numbers back behind the ball and not giving Alvie any easy passage down the ground.
5-2 plays 4-4. Here, round number 9 here. Big round of footy here. On a cool winter's afternoon. Dare wins the tap down. Oh, nicely Riddell showed an old-fashioned pirouette and banged the ball looking for Dare. Good defensive work yet again on that occasion there. Jarvis there, well played. Cole calming the crisis. This is Harry Jarvis. Just got the kick away in the nick of time. Hopping kick forward out of the wing. Permazel dropped it. Barrow paddles it forward. Eddie went to ground when he didn't need to. Floyd was he shoving the back, not according to the umpire. There's letting him play. Zeranoski mops up. What can they do here? The Saints does a nice kick. Finds a teammate wing. Head pass to Derek. He's a good young player. Gets the head pass over the top. Hayward grabs it. Oh, he dropped the football, Hayward. He was running to an open goal and he dropped and run to a brick wall. Play on's the call. Derek goes in after it again. Paddles it after it there. Hickey did well out of it. Barrow had a fresher shot, didn't connect. It's a hot footy. Derek put his head over the top of the footy and umpire says give it to me and I'll throw it up. How good was that?
Hamish Derek should have just ran in and kicked the goal. But then he backed it up 3 or 4 and he should have got a high tackle in.
But, look, the young bloke was just too unselfish there.
You don't hand pass to an old citizen down the forward pocket.
No.
Free kick, and it's going to go Berry's way. Hayward's got the kick. So Joel Hayward will have a shot for goal there, trying to make up for his one before. And this will put the Saints in front for the first time in this game. With a straight kick for about 25, 30 metres out on a slight angle.
Yeah, you'd back him in from here, Drewy.
Better on the run, Pete.
Is that going to be the norm of the day, Max? Is it?
Well, it just seems like all the players are better on the run in this league than the set shots.
Well, you don't have time to think about it on the run.
Yeah. Hayward's better. What was that goal that he kicked a couple of weeks ago in Sarah back?
5 goals for the season.
He wasn't on the run, he just
kicked
flipped
straight and gun barrel straight.
Oh, he's celebrating it.
And he gets the fist pump to the past players in the tent.
He said, up you, Maxie.
He said, get that into you. Hayward gets his first, and the Saints for the first time in this game have hit the front by 2 points there, 5-4-34. It'll be a 5-2-32. We played 17 minutes in this Minerva Foods second quarter. That's also on the Richardson's real estate time clock. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, Pete. This sets up for a big next hour and a half ahead here on CDFNL Live today.
Yeah, it does. You feel like Alvie's probably got the ascendancy around the ball and they keep driving forward, but they can't find a way through, and then Birregurra just getting them on the rebound at the moment.
Think order around the grounds. Imps 4-3-27, leading Illawarra about 2-5-17. Otway Districts 3-1-19. South Colac 8-7-55. Simpson 2 straight 12. Lawn 6 straight 36. Nothing from Apollo Bay yet.
Straight kicking for goal at the moment.
Yeah. Well, there's not much wind here today too as well. It's pretty still.
It's a pretty still day.
So the Saints lead by 2 points in this big ball game as Dare bangs the ball forward. That was linked. It's going to go to centre half forward. Sam Marnie's on the bottom of this. Ball spills out now to Riddell. Jake the Snake Williamson tried to punch it forward. Here's Hadley. Kicks the ball forward for the Saints. Centre wing, Curtis leads the race for it. Picks up the football. He's going to switch it beautifully to Jarvis. Hazard Jarvis has got the football. Winds up from centre wing. Kicks the centre half forward. Floyd takes a good mark on the chest.
Yeah, go and line up in the centre, boys.
He's going to have a shot for goal. Bit of an angle. Again, better on the run, but geez, a good kick.
And distance won't be a worry.
Pete's already lined up at the pay-up queue to collect.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've got me ticket out.
Oh, Mickey Paddock's not behind the goals in the ball, is he?
Keep him away, keep him away.
So Ethan Floyd winds up right on the 50. He has missed
it.
a lot.
You
lost your
jinxed him.
He's missed him.
I reckon that cut on that nose that you banged in the fence this morning is starting to hit you. Oh, no, he's actually snuck it through for a behind.
He kicked it like Mick Paddock.
Too much inspiration from the former president.
Surely not as bad as that, Pete.
5-5-35 Birregurra, 5-2-32 Alvie. It's a cracking contest. We've gone 19 and a half. And you can tell the quarters are going quick.
They have.
When you know that you're at a good game.
And you know it's not going to go 38.
Well, hopefully not. But if it's a good standard, I'm happy for it to go 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's Burrow, last line of defence. Sends the ball out of defence for the Swans. Arnold couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance now for Curran. His camp pass was smothered. Bosley's there for the Saints. Eddie's there as well. Bosley again. It was, he's really hunting for the football, isn't he?
Aren't they?
And there'll be a ball up there. It was Lachlan Bosley.
So they're really getting numbers around the contest, Birri.
It's the way they play. As I said, the injuries can continue to mount, but the way that they've Dave McNeil's got this side humming around the game plan. I tell you what, you can just slot into this side and do your job. Here's a chance now for Jensen Monaghan across half-back for Alvie. Good mark.
He's been good this half, Sam Handley.
Yes.
Dom Dare's had given absolutely no hope down there.
Switched it to Jarvis. Will kicks now to centre half forward for Birregurra. Good play there by Jacobs. Punched it forward. Darroch's leading there. It's going to be a free kick, Free kick goes the way of Alvie and Angus Permazel, your man, Drewy. He's got it at half-back.
I just say that because I stuffed his name up for a few weeks. Lucky I got it right in the
I
end.
reckon it was a year.
Goes short to Mulder. That's Liam. He goes short to Moralia. Closing on a one game at 150 over the next few weeks. See, the milestones is sort of becoming a theme here.
They are,
The CDFL over the last few weeks. Coxie's 200 last week. Fortinet's 250 of today, along with Kyle McSparrons. His kick finds Liam Mulder.
It's just slow ball movement forward, isn't it? They just cannot find a loose player.
He did well there, Pete. He got away with one easy. Kick towards half full length there. Good punch away by Jarvis. He's been really good. Here's another Jarvis. This is Will. Paddles the ball forward to Bryce. Snapping ball there. Not a great kick. And ball unfavoured everybody down there. And it's going to go over. We'll get a toss back in. Good result for Birregurra. Boundary thrown because the Swans had the numbers in the air with a 2-on-1 there.
Again, you've seen Link there in a contested marking position, and there's the only two players at ground level, both Birregurra.
21 and a half gone on this second quarter on the Richardson's real estate time clock. Alvie kicked the first three, then Birri kicked the next three, Alvie kicked the next two, and the Saints have kicked the next two, and they got themselves in front at the moment by 3 points. Zybel's been good to Serenowski, hacking forward inside 50, but getting back Regan Monaghan. Takes an easy intercept mark in the last line defence for the Swans, who are under a bit of pressure. That kick's not going to help. Hickey will just create some relief for now. Hacks the kick long there, looking for Jensen Monaghan, running backwards, did well. Took a good mark. He's going to go inboard. Finds Jacobs. So Jacobs now on the edge of the square here. What can the Swans do? They just haven't got any real flow about their ball moving in this second quarter at the moment. He's got options further, but no one to kick to. That is an absolute shocker. Turnover. Bosley, hand pass there to Whedon, got one high. As the ball was smothered off the hand pass. Luckily, Whedon will take the kick. Quickly wheels and goes. Hayward at the back of the pack. Thought Mitchell couldn't take it. Burrow mops up. Hand pass to Marnie, and defence there for the Swans are under all sorts. That kick out of the back line there. Williamson there with a big fist here. The Saints got the numbers again, but it's coughed up there to Williamson. Hand passed over the top to Riddell. Hand pass as he tackled. He was intercepted on this occasion. Zybel to Whedon. Hand pass intercepted beautifully by Williamson. Hand pass back to Marnie. Marnie's kick is high, up and under there. Mitchie's got 3 to beat. Good spoil, but Williamson front and centre did well. Hand pass though wasn't also that. It was well smothered by Cunnington. We'll get a toss back in there. Alvie Peter under all sorts of pressure.
It's just the positioning of the Birregurra defenders. They're just giving not a look at anything at the moment.
23 minutes gone, second quarter. Saints leading by 3 points. Top of the table clash, 5-5 to 5-2. Here's Sam Marnie. Goes by hand forward, but didn't go too far. Picked up here by Darroch. He's tackled.
Correct.
Oh, jeepers.
Yep, that was correct.
Oh, gets taken by the legs. So holding the football. Jesse Williamson's had a good game without kicking a goal.
Yep.
Been lively at that half-forward area. Blanked inside the forward 50. This is the area that they're struggling with, Alvie, but they're going to get a free kick here.
Oh, Vichy Williamson was running into an open goal too.
Could have been any advantage. So the free kick's going to go to Dom Dare. So this, if we had AJ sitting in the box, he'd be like, it'll be his first stat here, boys. So I don't think he's had a kick. He's had donuts till this moment.
And he hasn't really looked like having a stat.
No, the Hadley brothers have been all over him. And the Bosleys in this defence, that's one thing that you don't talk about Birregurra, but their defence is rock solid.
Gets double-teamed all the time, so there must be a loose forward somewhere that if they lowered their eyes, they'd be able to find.
Has led the goal kicking in the league since 2019. He goes back, on the halftime siren. Has he given the Swans a lead? No, he hasn't. Ooh. It's a behind.
Looked good off the boot.
It did look good off the boot.
And at halftime, we've got the close one here on CDFNL Live. It's a classic at the moment. It's 5-5-35 Birregurra. Alvie a 5-3-33 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Eamon Spencer's kicked 2 goals. He's the only multiple goal kicker in this game for Birregurra. We've got Floyd, Hutchison, Haywood, Nick Arnold and Patrick Bryce. The other goal kickers for the Swans is Mulder. That was Lockie, Paddy McCartney and Link there. Half-time. It is 5-5 to 5-3. It's a 2-point ball game. We'll take a break. We'll have Drewy and Pete talking at half-time about what's happening, think water around the grounds, and some Theodore Podiatry Group netball scores as well. So stay tuned. It's been a big first half, and it's the Saints leading by 3 points here on Mix FM.
Later at the end of the season, 40 metres out, kick on the way. He couldn't have scripted any better. That bear wasn't on the line. 4-2 to Netball at the moment. Is another poor kick. Here's an opportunity now for Sweetenham. Paddles the ball 40. Short got score here. Jack Foley snaps and he goals.
Out of traffic, bangs it inside the Ford 50.
Here we go.
Here's a chance. John.
And Jensen Verbeek clash into each other. Haven't grabbed it. He has a snap and he kicks a beauty. Stroller slowly, gradually walked the boy forward. Oh, Dion stole out of his hands and kicks a beauty out of nowhere. Cox, shocking bounce for the Simpson defence. Yeah. And Jordan Foley was on it like a glove. Has a bounce, runs to 45, has a shot, goes for goal, and he has kicked it. He's done a lot of good things. It's a hand pass to Hammond. He just snuck by. 50 metres out. Goes to the hot spot. That's a great kick. Looking for McKean. Spilled it when he had it. Foley grabs it out of the pack and kicks his second. Mumberson's underneath it. Cox spurned it beautifully. Can he kick a fourth? Hand pass to Donahue. Runs on the left. Swings it back. What a finish.
Over the top to Seb Hay. Hay now winds up. Kicks down on the centre wing position. Picked up for you by Bornet. Then passes to Donahue. Donahue takes a cheeky bounce in the wet. Winds up from 50. Kicks long. Cox doesn't take the mark. Gathers and kicks goal number 4. Goal at 8.
No delays, just precision seating and efficiency when you need it most. Get your Borgo seater today at Greg Allen Farm Machinery. Call in or visit them in Colac. Greg Allen Farm Machinery, helping you get the job done right.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors. LMCT 2032.
Quality and professional earth moving solutions, that's LGK Earthworks, a family-run business tackling your rural, civil and landscaping projects. For a free, no obligation quote, lgkearthworks.com.au. Check out their exceptional eye for detail on Instagram.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Looking for building materials? Look to E&RA Parlour Home Hardware of Simpson. Find a huge range of timber, roofing, plumbing and electrical lines. Delivering to Compton, Timboon, Princetown and Port Campbell. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrelmore Street, Simpson.
Now at Harvey Norman, 10% off selected Miele appliances, plus 5-year warranty. That's right, upgrade to premium Miele appliances and save. 10% off selected Miele washing machines and dryers, plus 5-year warranty. 10% off selected Miele dishwashers and cooking appliances and 5-year warranty. Now's the time to buy. Experience the premium Miele range with this amazing offer. 10% off selected Miele appliances plus 5-year warranty. Now at Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, Infinasara Quib, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Well, the top of the table clash between Birregurra and Alvie is living up to the hype so far, and it's half time here, and the Saints with their noses in front by 2 points. It's been a bit of a strange game so far. Alvie kicked the first 3, then the Saints fought back with the next 3. Swans kicked the first 2 of the second quarter, and the Saints, through Joel Hayward, put them in front with a few minutes to go, and they lead by 2 points at the main change, 5-5-35 to 5-3-33. They're all single goal kickers, I think, as well in the game so far. Floyd, Hutchison, Haywood, Arnold and Price. Amon Spence, he kicked the first 2 of the game. He's got 2. He's the only multiple goal kicker on the ground so far. Lockie Mulder, Carmody and Lickendare, the goal kickers so far for the Swans. We'll go around the ground shortly. We'll go around the courts thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group, because it was a top-of-the-table clash going on to Ilwillupi that saw the Bombers go back on top of the ladder with a big win over the Colac Imperials, 56-50. So a big win that time there for the Saints, of course, as well. They pretty much slid from go to woe on that occasion. Jeremy Robertson, mate, up in the attack, played with shot 35 goals in the end. Other winners today as well was Alvie, 54, defeated Birregurra 44, with the rest still in progress at the moment. Meanwhile, on the footy, got word through Colac are up by 5 goals against St Mary's at the Central Reserve, going for their first, trying to end their dread against St Mary's. Colac Imperials 5-5-35, lead Illawarra back 2-5-17 that game as currently at half-time. George Stephen has a couple of goals so far for the Cats as they're looking to make it 6 in a row. South Colac 11-9-75 lead Otway Districts by 50 points, 4-1-25. Cox, Jordan Foley and Zachy Downer has kicked 2. Joel Manzi has kicked the goal as well. And Lorna 9-1-55. They lead Simpson 2 straight 12. That was about a minute to go in the first half there. Down at Simpson at the moment, nothing yet from Apollo Bay and the Western Eagles. Pete, like I said, it was a bit of a strange first half, but shaped up to be a cracker there as well. We had a few moments there and there and for a minute or two. Then the Saints had a bit of momentum there for a little bit in that first term, and then the same thing. And then it came a bit of a stalemate for a while, but the Saints somehow, someway found a way to be 2 points in front at the main change.
Yeah, they did, and yes, it's interesting you use the stalemate because I was just about to say it's a bit like a game of chess because Birregurra are really working hard with numbers around the ball and pushing back behind the ball, and Alvie at times seem to control the ball, but they can't find a way through. They can't find that loose player, and when they do go forward, they're outnumbered at the contest. So Dom's really had 2 or 3 on him nearly all the time, but we haven't managed to find a free Alvie player. So those Alvie players must be somewhere there free, and they need to get themselves in a dangerous position, and maybe their midfielders lower their eyes and look for that free player that's out in space.
RSL player of the first half, because I think no one's really had a standout game so far. Ethan Floyd got himself into the second quarter. Hutchinson's on the brink of having a big one, hasn't he? He kicked 1 goal 3, and he could have had a big first half, but he just hasn't capitalised on his opportunities yet. So
yeah, from Birregurra side, I thought Hutchison's really looked dangerous there, and that move with Hutchison and Floyd rotating through the forward line and on ball has really worked for Birregurra. I thought the move to put Oscar Barrow as the deep defender there probably slowed them down a little bit. I think that's a good match-up there. But
the Handleys have done a good job on Dom, haven't they? Dom hasn't had much influence in the game. He could have won with the big game breaker in the second half.
Yeah, and you're spot on there. The Handleys, they've been able to double team him every time there's been a forward entry there. But probably the one from Alvie's is linked there.
Yeah, he's been outstanding.
He's controlled that ruck, and look, they just haven't got the reward from it, from his dominance there. But so he's certainly given them first use of the ball. He's around the ground. He moves really well. He takes that big mark. He's a really valuable player linked there.
Look, I always mentioned game changer in the second half. I mentioned Dom there, as you mentioned, hadn't had an influence so far in the game so far, you would think so. He's just on the, look, he hasn't had a good game, but if he can kick 3 or 4 in the second half, it gives Alvie a big chance of winning this game.
Yeah, and Eamon Spence started off really well, and he sort of drifted out of the game in that quarter. So why they're concentrating on Dom there, is there a chance that Eamon could be the match winner?
Potentially, yeah.
He could end up with half a dozen goals if he makes himself into a dangerous position, but there's got to be a spare forward somewhere if they're double teaming Dom all the time.
Yeah, let's not forget Eamon Spence did kick the match-winning goal back last year at Wobowie Recreation Reserve. Let's not forget that as well.
Yeah, that's
Premium
right.
group painting play out the first half as well. Pretty tough because it's been so much good footy being played, high pressure, intensity type of game. What was the play of the first half, do you think?
Yeah, I thought Jesse Williamson was involved in a passage of play there that where Alvie moved the ball forward. Unfortunately, it didn't finish with a goal, but look, he's looked dangerous. He does some pretty spectacular things, Jesse. He's got that ability to do the unexpected. So, yeah, I thought he was involved in the play of the day.
Round yet again. Colac and also Theodore Bediatry Group at the moment, as we just repeated. Colac Imperials are 5-5-35. Lead by 18 points at the main break over the Bombers, who are 2-5-17. South Colac up by 50 points, 11-9-75 to the D's, 4-1-25. And Lorne just keep kicking away on half-time. They're 10-1, 61 to Simpson, 2 straight 12. Still nothing there from Polbo and the Western Eagles. If anyone's got a score from there, please send us through. We'll put it on the Facebook page there as well. In the A-grade netball today, winners were Illawarra Biak, 56 defeated the Colac Imperials 50. Alvie 54 defeated Birregurra 44. And at the ladder, at the halfway mark, Illawarra Biak and just ahead of Alvie on percentage, 0.7%, bit under, and they play each other next week. So that's changed up to be a crack in there as well. Imps now dropped the third, Birregurra now fourth, and we're just waiting on some of the other results because it is very, very tight as we go into the second half of the year. Score at the Gabba between the Brisbane Lions and the GWS Giants. Tight game, good game going up there. Brisbane 10-13-73 lead, GWS 11-2-68. Jesse Hogan having a build day. He's kicked 6. They're not even three-quarter time yet. Logan Morris has 4. Aaron Cabden with 3. Fortunately, they're no pain, probably for the rest of the season, unfortunately, with it looked to be a pretty nasty knee injury there. It took the mark and Leonard very, very awkwardly, and it did not look good at all. So fingers crossed, nothing too serious with him. In the GFL, before we take a break, thanks to Thinkwater as well. Colac in front of St Mary's at the moment there at this point in time. Up by a few goals at the moment. Here we go. 7-4-46 to 2-5-17. Bell Park 8-7-55. Leeds at Auburn's 3-3-21. Leopold 4. Grubdale 3-3. Lead Lara 2-1-13. Gee, Geelong West 21-8, 134. Lead North Shore 3 behinds. And St Joey's a 5-6-36. Lead South Barwon 2-6-18. Take a break, back with the second half after this here with Birri leading by 2 points.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Pain from your Achilles, heel or plantar fascia can hold you back. Theodore Podiatry not only has your back, they've got your feet, offering non-invasive treatment options like Shockwave with no downtime needed. Step into relief with carefully selected footwear for work, sport and casual outings. The extensive collection includes foot-friendly, comfortable and stylish shoes, including the largest range of Birkenstocks in Colac. Step into relief today. Theodore Podiatry, they've got your feet.
Don't leave anything to chance. From annuals, Italians and perennial ryegrass through to a tetraploid or diploid ryegrass. All your seed requirements this autumn are at Ag Warehouse, Colac and Simpson. The team also has an on-farm agronomy service available to help you take out all the guesswork. Ag Warehouse, Colac and Simpson, your complete autumn seed stockists. Find Ag Warehouse Colac on the corner of Deans Creek Road and Princes Highway, and Ag Warehouse Simpson on Lavers Hill, Cobden Road.
Now is the time to invest in productivity on your farm. Reduce feeding time, improve feed efficiency with a quality mixer wagon from J-Law. When you secure a J-Law mixer wagon from Swain & McCabe before the end of the financial year, you can take advantage of a competitive 4.99% finance rate over 36 months with a 20% deposit. Terms and conditions apply. GST to be repaid in the 4th month. Speak to the team at Swain & McCabe today. Take the next step in feeding smarter.
Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors, LMCT 2032.
For welding you can trust and steel work built to last, call Leslie Maintenance and Pipe Fitting in Colac. Pipelines, structural steel on-site installs. Built strong, built local. See Trev and the team at 74 Bruce Street, Colac.
Looking for fencing products? Look to your local CRT store in Simpson. Find a large range of pine and steel fence posts, plus unlimited stock of wire products and electric fencing needs. Harley's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
Go Harvey Norman half-yearly clearance. Up to 20% off clearance mobile phones and up to 30% off Windows 11 computers. All the big brands on sale. Save $100 on Westinghouse 7.5 kilo front-load washer and save $400 on Dyson V11 stick vac. Shop hot deals on discounted lounges, dining, outdoor furniture and barbecues. Plus big brand mattresses, bedroom furniture, kids furniture, storage pieces and more. Harvey Norman half-yearly clearance. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply. Your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Warn Ponds.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Oh, the Premiership quarter is about to get underway here as true retro round style. That's what you used to say back in the days, Pete, wasn't it? Why was the third quarter the Premiership quarter?
Well, back in those days, Carlton used to come out and used to kick about 10 goals in the third quarter when they had their good sides with Wayne Johnson and those blokes running around.
Yeah, okay.
They've become known as the Premiership quarter.
No. 5-5-35, Birregurra, Alvie 5-3-33. Both sides are in position. We're ready to rock and roll. It's the Sports Power Colac third quarter. Well, they've got 51% off, Pete.
Yeah, they have. So get in there tomorrow or Monday and get a bargain.
Is that something going on? Is it the end of the financial year coming up?
I'm not sure.
It must be, because third quarter is underway indeed as Eddie hacks to kick forward up towards left half forward for Alvie. Mitzi Williamson attacks it nicely. Hand pass by hand now to Yellen. Yellen's kick inside 50. Dom there at the back there, pushed underneath the footy. Just couldn't quite take it. He's just had one of those afternoons so far. We'll get a boundary throw it inside 50 right in front of the old scoreboard.
Well, the story goes how it's been so far. Alvie should get the first in a couple of minutes.
That's right. It's almost like Berry need a couple of minutes to get themselves set.
Up,
yeah.
The boundary throw it. 35 around from goal. Lincoln Dare doing the ruck work. Took it out of the ruck brilliantly. Dribbles it along the ground. Dom there underneath it. Hanley punches it away. Cunnington to Cashman. Gets a hand pass to Hutchison and they clear that with ease. Hong kick up the line. Hayward's has to come and meet of it. Good punch away that on this occasion there by Jacobs. Hutchison followed up. Kicks up towards the wing position there. Williamson underneath it. Well done on the end by Hickey. Spoiled that on this occasion there to Eddie. To Permazel. Back to Lockie Mulder. Kicks to left half for Williamson underneath it through his fingertips. Bounces back inside 50. Taken away by Bosley. Gets a hand pass, put Cashman under all sorts of pressure. He tackled straight away. And we're going to get a ball up just outside 50, about 55 around from the Swans goal.
Yeah, that was great work from Hutchison, wasn't he? He done the long kick out and then he rode the front and square.
Feel like they're unleashing Hutchison a little bit in his second half.
Yeah. And there he is on cue, Maxie.
He's going to go down the line. Finds Haywood. Takes the mark on the chest. Jolly Haywood, the youngster. Kicks now from centre half forward, the centre forward, the centre half back, the centre half forward. Jeepers, Blakey. Here's Jake the Snake. Williamson couldn't get to the football. Floyd picks it up, goes by hand. Williamson puts it inside the forward 50 for Birregurra. And is it out in the full?
It is out in the full.
Just snuck over the line. And it'll be a free kick to Alvie at half back. So Moore's got the football now for the Swans.
Now, can he find an exit?
He's going to go backwards. Lockie Mulder's got the footy. They're going to do the old switch across the defensive goal there, Pete, as you love to see.
They've got numbers in the middle.
They do. They've got Eddie's got the football now. Benny Eddie. They're either calling him Benny and Eddie. He's getting a little bit confused.
Oh, no!
Juggling Clark there by Jensen Monahan, who wasn't paid. Here's Eddie. Ripped off. Yep. By Zybel and Benny or Eddie. He's got the footy at half back. It was really hard to listen to. All the players don't know what to call him. So Eddie's going to go inbound. Finds Yeldon. Yeldon now switches from the middle to the other side of the ground, the Andrew Kelly Mansion side of the Birregurra. Moore's going to go backwards to Permazel.
They find it hard to find space going forward, don't they?
They are. They've got all these players loose behind the play.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Barrow dropped the sitter too.
As Barrow's tackled. Siranovsky's with the football. He's trying to gather it. Permazel's there. Barrow's got the footy. Hand passes to Moore. Gets the quick hand pass over the top to Jacobs, and his hand pass went straight out of bounds. They're putting themselves under pressure.
They've had 10 possessions and moved zero.
Alvie, they're putting themselves under pressure themselves.
Yeah, Bury have never had a possession there, forced them back 50 metres and then ended up with the throw-in.
The old perceived pressure.
Yep.
Boundary throwing on centre wing. No score yet in this second half. It's the Saints leading by 2 points. 5-5 to 5-3, throwing. Chance now. Hutchison should have got the free kick. It's going to go out of bounds. And a boundary throwing yet again. Marcus Walton, I tell you what, he's done all right in the ruck today.
Yeah.
Up against Link Dare, who's had a good day though. Game 100, Link Dare. 4 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Good tap too by that player you just talk about, but it's spilled out to Hutchison. Hand pass there to Darroch, taken high as he got picked up the footy. He's going to win himself a free kick. On the edge of the square, centre wing. Going to go out wide. Finds Cashman. So both sides are sort of taking a bit of the sting out at the start this second half. He's going to go backwards. And finds Cooper Hanley. Just inside defensive 50 at the moment. So both sides just having a bit of a slow start to this half, and now a long kick up towards the wing. Hayward got in front. Link there likewise. Jacob took the footy with speed. He did really well, and he's going to win himself a free kick. He did really well then, in fact, Jacobs, because he came then third man in line and took the footy hard, and he won himself a free. He goes short to Yelland. So Yelland, who, of course, was best on Greta in the Reserves Premiership last year. He's got the footy now as Pete's the king of the kids there, just right beside us. Yeah. Long kick. Underneath at Link there. He's got a good running of this. He's balled there by 3 Saints. Numbers here with Marnie, though, however. He's just high, up and under kick. Link there. Running back with courage. Took a terrific class over centre mark of the day. He just had his eye on the ball the whole time. Put the mitts out and took a strong mark. And he'll go back and have a shot for his second for about 35-40 out. But he's about 10 in from the boundary, Pete.
Birregurra really made Alvie work hard for this shot at goal, so he needs to make the most of it here, but a great contested mark from Link.
Gain 100 for Link there, winds up from 40.
He doesn't like it.
He did not like it, and that's the result he gets. It's a point the difference here. On this past players' day here at Birregurra, the Saints are 5-5-35, Alvie are 5-4-34.
I get the feeling these shots at goal are going to be hard to come by in the second half, the way things have started.
1 point ball game between the two top sides in the competition at the moment. Jarvis has got it at half back for the Saints. He's going to go grandstand side wing. Pack around this one here. Yeldon couldn't take the mark. Hayward on ground level. So's Zybel. Here's a chance for Lockie Lockie Mulder comes out to Ethan Floyd. Kicks the centre half forward. I was meaning the Lockie Marnie that played footy. Ball kicked to forward there by Curran. Here's a chance there for Jacobs. Picks up the football. Gets around Jake the Snake Williamson. Hand passes to Link there. This way, that way. Backwards hand pass over top to Marnie. Marnie goes inbound looking for a teammate, and he's got him in Permazel. He kicks the centre wing. In the middle of the ground. It was Mulder's got the football now. So Mulder, he switches. Finds a teammate in Maragula. He goes inbound and he finds Mulder. This is Lockie. Winds up. Puts it to centre half forward looking for Jesse Williamson. Tried to get out of the tackler. He's going to get a free kick tackle without it. Mitchie's off to the races.
Oh no, Mitchie!
Cooper Hanley came behind like a librarian and snuck up on Mitchie Williamson. He's done a couple of big clangers today, Mitchie. And here's Floyd. He's got the ball at half-back and he winds up. He kicks it out of defensive 50. Take the mark. Should have been a free kick. He was dealt with, but no. Umpire says play on. Hayden Hickey's got the footy. Chancey now for Bosley. He gets the hand pass out. Turned over. Yeah, this way. And it's been tackled. Here's a chance for Darroch. Darroch's kick was smothered. Gee, it's a hot football here on centre wing. Ball kick forward for the Saints. Jacobs overruns it. Eddie got the hand pass over the top to Mulder. Mulder kicks the centre half forward, finds a teammate, and it's Lockie.
It's gone up a notch, Max.
Oh, it's hot in the kitchen out there. Yeah. Mulder goes out wide. Here's Liam. Just the backtrack. That's a throw.
Free kick will go to Berry. Now Vander should be played to Bosley. This Lockie kicks it inside 50. Arnold dropped what he should have taken. Mops up recovery, which is shoved in the back. No, he wasn't. Comes out to Hutchison. Hand pass over the top there to Curran. Just had a fumble but recovers. Checks on over the corner. Hayward got it. Marks it on the edge of the goal square. Gee, they worked extremely hard. Both sides did. And he'll go back and put the margin out to 7 points with a straight kick. He's already kicked one, Jolly Hayward.
Oh, I don't trust him here. He's better on the run, Pete.
Oh, no.
He's better on the run. It's the old adage, play in front, and that was a classic. It wasn't the best entry in, but Joel was where a good player should be, in front.
He has the biggest strapping on that calf I've ever seen.
He's already kicked one. This to put the margin.
Wearing a shin guard.
They haven't had a multiple goal kicker in this game today to the Saints. Until now. The goal umpire had to work a few yards, but it's a goal to the Saints. It's a goal that they contender, and Berry lead by 7 points. Good game of football developing here. And they go to 6-5-41 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Alvie a 5-4-34.
Thought he was going to do the whole lap of the ground, high-fiving every player there, Jolly Hayward.
Yeah, he's pretty happy. He didn't wait for the goal umpire either. He was pretty confident. But look, that's been a real arm wrestle the start of this quarter, and Alvie's probably had the majority of the play, but Birregurra have been able to snag the first goal.
Think quarter around the grounds. Imps leading 6-5-41. Illawarra back 2-7-19. Just up the road at Wawowie Recreation Reserve.
Just remember Illawarra run over the top at South
exactly
right.
Also fell in a hole against Birregurra in that last quarter too. So big game there. It almost puts the Illawarra back 2 wins behind the top 5 if they lose today.
If you just joined us, Illawarra Biak won the netball, so they go on top of the ladder with 0.68% between them and Alvie. They play each other next week.
Yeah, Alvie defeated Birregurra by 10 goals here in the A-grade netball too, thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group at the moment. We've got a good game of football. It's a 7-point ball game here. Birregurra leading 41-34. Bit of a stalemate in the middle at the moment, couple of stoppages. Wharton wins the tap out for Birregurra. Overrun it was Curran. Hayden Hickey kicks the ball forward. Yeldon overruns that one. Here's a chance now for Cashman. Takes a cheeky bounce.
Come back to it.
He did, but he ran onto it beautifully there. Cashman kicks the centre half forward, looking for Jarvis. Harry couldn't take the footy with him. Here's Jacobs. Goes by hand. Chance here now through Carmody. And he finds a teammate.
Yellen.
And Yellen's got the football between centre and half forward for the Swans. He's going to switch it on his defensive 50. Finds Hayden Hickey.
Now, this has been the problem they've had, Alvie, since the second quarter.
Absolutely.
Switches the Burrow.
What can they do here?
Oscar kicks looking for Jensen Monaghan. Monaghan now with the football. Wants to play on. Just nowhere to kick to. Birregurra's defence just finds Lockie Mulder. Floyd was coming in.
He didn't like it either, and understandably so.
Lockie Mulder was just exchanging insurances there with Floyd. He kicks inbound.
Good kick.
Finds a teammate there in Permazel. Permazel now kicks, finds Jacobs. Holding on the football. Jacobs now kicks the centre half forward. Spence takes the mark.
This is the next problem. The kicking inside deep into the side 50.
Bangs it inside the forward 50. Big pack around this one. Off hands. Williamson, that was Mitch was lurking. Good work there by Bosley. Just gets their handball out. Riddell's going to try and pick up the football. Floyd under his pressure.
Good
Cyranuskis there as well. And it's a ball up right in front of the past players' tents. And it'll be a ball up on the 50.
So that's the trouble there. That kick inside 50, Birregurra outnumbered Alvie about 5-3, I reckon, there, and couldn't get through.
7-point ball game. Here's a chance by Floyd. Kicking for Arnold. It's a downfield free kick. Nick Arnold's got the free kick on centre end. So he winds up. He kicks now to centre half forward. Wasn't a great kick. Barrow takes the mark at half back.
Yeah, and what are they going to do here out of defence here, Alvie? Short kick inbound. Finds Ryan Mulder just on the defensive 50. This has sort of been the real problem they've had the last 45 minutes of this game,
backwards
Alvie.
Again. No.
And he decides to change his mind, going to the middle. That's a nice kick into the corridor. And finds Jensen Monaghan. And that's a better kick over the top to centre half forward. Finds Spence. He kicked the first 2 of the game. And he quickly unloads inside 50. Williamson. Read it well. Takes the mark. That's probably the first real clean entry they've had for quite a while.
But he looked outside the contest. He didn't look down the centre. He found a free man there. Even though, look, it's a tough kick from goal from there, but you back Jesse in from here.
Yeah, 35 metres there. This to put the margin in.
This is where he's
better on the run.
Better on the run.
However, every time you said that, I'll be a millionaire. Williamson comes in, it's across the case, a goal at the back. No mark taken there by Spence. It's gone over boundary, throw in.
Dodger, if you see him on the run, Pete, they nail them. These set shots have been a bit of a struggle.
On the run, why don't they play on?
Every time you've said that today, Max, I'd be a millionaire. I've earned $1 every time you say that. Boundary throw in. Left forward pocket here for the Swans that need a goal. They only try by 7, but you just got the field. Birregurra about to break this game open. Tap down there by Whedon. Here's a chance for Durrock out of the clearing kick, and that's a long kick out of the defensive 50. Moralia, well done. Takes the class harbour centre mark of the day. He's going to put the Swans back into a take. They need a goal. Over the top finds Marnie. He's 65 metres out. Williamson's in the forward pocket. Dom is the deepest forward with Richie. Here's a chance. That's a good kick for D-Link there. Got a good handle. Couldn't take the mark. And the Saints recover here for Williamson. In fact, it was Hutchison. The Darrow had a bounce but didn't come back to him cleanly as well. Darrow attacks the footy hard. Yeah, over the top of the footy on this occasion, Riddell. Permazel comes in. We'll get a ball up just on the edge of the centre square with Saints leading by 7. It's turned into an arm wrestle in this third quarter.
Think order around the ground. South Colac 11-11-77.
Lord Nelson.
Way 4-1-25. Simpson 2 straight. Lawn 10 goals 2. Still nothing from Apollo Bay. Colac Imperial 6-5-41, leading Iroara about 3-7-25.
Free kick here going to Birri. Lincoln Dare was held without the football, so another opportunity here for Alvie. They need to get some reward here. They're just getting a few looks in the last few minutes, but they need some reward.
See, they just don't look like getting the mark.
No, they don't.
Link there, bangs it inside the 450. Mitchie shouldn't have eaten popcorn at half-time because it went through his hands. And he dropped the mark. Free kick goes the way of the Saints. Cashman with the free kick. He cashes in on that one because he plays on. Gets it over top to Hutchison. This way, that way. Goes by a hand. Wasn't a great hand pass. Moulders there as well. Hutchison goes in for his seconds there. Trying to redeem what he did before with the turnover, but it's going to be a ball up between centre wing and half forward, favouring Alvie's side of the ground. Where have we gone? 15 minutes. Apparently the 51% off sale ended today, Pete.
No. Yep. Maybe we should have put you in protocols, Pete.
A chance now for the Saints.
Kick.
Haywood's got it on centre wing.
And Hutchison there, it's a quick kick out of there as well. That was brilliant.
Winds up, sells a bit of candy against Jacobs. And he goes bang to the centre-half forward position there. Couldn't take the Marcus Price. There's a chance there for Arnold. Tripped over. Hand passes to Floyd. Floyd has a flying shot for goal, but he misses.
Gee,
he had more time there, Floyd.
He did. Maybe he's a better set shot than on the run.
6-6-42 Birregurra. Alvie 5-4-34. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Almost 16 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock here.
Good kick in there.
It's been a good game of footy.
It was almost too easy for him, Max.
Good kick by Moralia, fine purpose. Only quick kick looking at Tom there for Drayton. He had to take the contest that he did, but it was illegal according to the umpire. Free kick will go to, I think it's Cashman, which it is.
Geez, you're turning into a reliable player.
Isn't he, White? Having a really good year. And he's going to go along the centre wing. So he goes backwards, and they turned it over. Mulder comes out now to Marnie. Quick kick inside, 50. Good mark by Hanley. Jeez, he's had a good game in the fence today.
Yes.
And they've given Dom there no chance down there whatsoever. He's kicked long looking for Bosley. Takes the mark. He's got the footy now between half back and wing. He's going back into the corridor. Finds Cashman again. 43-34. The next goal you feel is very vital here because it won't be a long quarter, you wouldn't think. Chipping ball, finds Whedon. The name's synonymous here at the Birregurra Footy Club. I think Wagga was up there for the most games ever played here at the Saints. Good kick to half forward. Hayward, did he arm chop? Not. Zobel arrived to Floyd. 40 here. Kick. It's brilliant! Absolutely brilliant by Ethan Floyd. There's your goal at A contender. What a ripper.
Better on the wrong page.
Garage's goal of the day.
That was a nice old outswinger, Pete. It swung to the left and then it just swung back beautifully as Ethan Floyd kicks his second. In the context of the game, it's a huge one.
The degree of difficulty was nearly double what he missed just 5 minutes ago. So you just never know what they're going to do out there on the ground. But that was a beautiful finish.
17 gone in his third quarter. The Saints open up a 16-point lead. They're 6-7-8-50. Lead Alvie 5-4-34. And the goal, Pete, in the context of the game is massive.
Absolute danger signs here for Alvie. They cannot afford to give Birregurra too much of a start for the last quarter.
Back in the middle here, game high, 16-point margin for Birregurra as Eddie sends the ball forward for the Swans. Bouncing ball. Sean Drayton's there. Good work there by Hadley. Got the hair pass out. Here's a chance now again for the other Hadley. His kick went straight in the hands of Eddie. Eddie winds up, kicks the centre half forward, turned over. Bosley for the football now for Birregurra. Kicks now from centre half back to centre half forward. Curtis tried to claim the mark. Should have been a mark there. Eddie picks up the football. Goes by hand to Jacobs. Jacobs sells a bit of candy. Hand pass now looking for Carmody. His hand pass wasn't good. Jake the Snake has got the footy. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick goes the way of Birregurra. They're up and about the Saints.
Yeah, this is danger signs here for Alvie.
Paddy Bryce has got the football in the middle of the ground. They lead by 16 points, nearing time on in this third quarter. Zybel, hair passes over top to Bosley. Bosley puts the Saints inside the forward 50. It's a stalemate now. It's locked in, just about 45 out from the Saints goal. Will be a ball up.
It just haven't looked like kicking a score, Alvie. Every time they go 50, there's no real life.
There's no avenue to goal there.
There's a blood rule. I think Eddie has to come off.
It's Lincoln Dare.
I think Dare has to come off.
Yep.
Like I said, this is going to be a real test in this next 45 minutes for Alvie because they got some of their guns out today, and this is the first real time since probably the prelim of last year that this is going to be a real test for them to see where they're at as a side against the Birri side, who look very dangerous and look like they're going to break this game wide open. So they cannot afford to concede the next goal here. Alvie, otherwise this is all she's going to be in danger signs of being over.
Umpire throws it back out. Haywood wins the tap out. Hutchinson's lurking. Mulder's there as well. That was Lockie. Kick was smothered, but it went a little bit. Comes out to Bosley. Kicked inside the forward 50 again. It's gone to the right forward pocket. Arnold underneath this one. Hutchinson's lurking in the right forward pocket. So's Arnold. The Swans are defending. Big high kick. And it's going to be marked.
It's touched.
They're claiming it was touched.
I sort of think it deviated on his ring finger.
But Paddy Bryce has taken the mark in the left forward pocket. And if he kicks this, they're going to be 21 points up. But more importantly, they're going to be 8-8.
Oh, yes. Kick it, Paddy. Please kick it.
Left forward pocket margin is 16 points at the moment. This to give it a game high between the two sides margin here. And putting Birregurra on top of the ladder on the live ladder. Bryce goes back.
Oh, no!
He had one job to do. He was better on the run, Pete.
Well, 9 out of 10 blokes would kick that around the corner from there, wouldn't they?
He did not want to kick it.
Oh, no, they've turned him on. They've made a mill of it again. More hand pass to Lockie Mulder. And he's kicked it straight down the throat of Jarvis. That is Harry. This damn wall's about to burst. Late in this third term, we're in the time on for about nearly a minute. Kick towards the 50 there. Well played in the end on this occasion there. Back to Monahan it goes. Moore. Did he get one high, but he might have got a free kick, which he gets. With Alvie, get everything but the kitchen sink thrown up at the moment. Here's his Jensen Monahan. He better be quick. Long kick up towards the half, the wing position there. They've got the numbers everywhere here to the the Saints, I should say. Cunnington, hand pass there and back. Jarvis to Floyd, was dumped up, he got rid of the footy, and he's going to win a free kick. They're getting frustrated here, Alvie.
They are.
They are.
This three-quarter time cannot come quick enough for them.
A quick inside 50 there. They were outnumbered at the contest and they were outnumbered outside the ball.
Long kick. Haywood up the front there on this occasion. Nearly dropped down a good mark on this occasion. Eddie there. Jacobs was looking the other way. Monahan. Jacobs. Tackled by Jarvis. We a ball up.
Score update from Apollo Bay. It is Western Eagles 9-9-63 leading in Apollo Bay 6-5-41. Thanks to Dick Order around the grounds.
Good game of footy there. The Eagles looking for their second win of the year. They already had a win and a draw against the Saints last week, and here they are 17 points up against Alvie as Curtis as it grabs it. He's immediately tackled there by Mulder and Eddie. We're going to get a ball up. Benny Eddie. Yeah, ball will get it thrown up there as well as Link Dead comes back on the ground after getting some work done. The two number 30s are going to do battle in the ruck here as we play three-quarter time. The Saints in front by 17. Ward just smashes it forward here. Follows up his own work and putting good pressure on Lockie Mulder. He's good clean hands to Monahan, to Lincoln Dare. What can they do from the counter-attack? Permazel just hacks the kick out of there. And here's a chance for the Swans. Can they do something, but not quite, as the three-quarter time siren beats them. And the Saints are in the driver's seat to go on top of the ladder at the halfway mark. They've got a very comfortable lead of 17 points, but cannot rule out a good team like Alvie out just yet. 7-9 51 to 5-4 34. We'll take a break. Back with the KFC Colour last quarter. Can the Saints go on top of that, or can the Swans produce another fight back and find a way like good sides do? Back with that to find out after the break. Birri 7-9 51, Alvie 5-4 34. Later at the end of the season, 40 metres out, kick on the way. He couldn't have scripted any better. That ball wasn't on the line. 4-2 to Netball at the moment. Is another poor kick. Here's the opportunity now for Sweetenham. Paddles the ball forward here. Sure they got score here. Jack Foley snaps and he goes.
Out of traffic, bangs it inside the forward 50.
Here we go.
Here's a chance. John.
And Jensen Verbeek clash into each other. Haven't grabbed it. He has a snap and he kicks a beauty. Stroller slowly, gradually walked the boy forward. Oh, Dion stole it out of his hands and kicks a beauty out of nowhere. Cox, shocking bounce for the Simpson defence. Yeah. And Jordan Foley was on it like a glove. Has a bounce, runs to 45, has a shot, goes for goal, and he has kicked it. He's done a lot of good things. It's a hand pass to Hammond. He just snuck by. 50 metres out. Goes to the hot spot. That's a great kick. Looking for McKee. Spilled it when he had it. Foley grabs it out of the pack and kicks his second. Mumberson's underneath it. Cox spurned it beautifully. Can he kick it fourth? Hand pass to Donahue. Runs on the left. Swings it back. What a finish!
Over the top to Seb Hay. Hay now winds up. Kicks down on the centre wing position. Picked up here by Bornet. And passes to Donahue. Donahue takes a cheeky bounce in the wet. Winds up from 50. Kicks long. Cox doesn't take the mark. Gathers and kicks goal number 4. Goal at 8.
Crafted with meticulous detail, every module blends modern aesthetics with sustainable practices. At kidnabuilt.com.au, part of the CMTP group.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food, and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors. LMCT 2032.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialists can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Looking for building materials? Look to E&RA Parlour Home Hardware of Simpson. Find a huge range of timber, roofing, plumbing and electrical lines. Delivering to Compton, Timboon, Princetown and Port Campbell. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
Now at Harvey Norman, 10% off selected Miele appliances, plus 5-year warranty. That's right, upgrade to premium Miele appliances and save. 10% off selected Miele washing machines and dryers, plus 5-year warranty. 10% off selected Miele dishwashers and cooking appliances and 5-year warranty. Now's the time to buy. Experience the premium Miele range with this amazing offer. 10% off selected Miele appliances plus 5-year warranty. Now at Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, big KFC Colac last quarter. Birregurra, well, they've got a point taken off them. They've got 2 points taken off them.
Oh, hello.
What's going on here? We've got 7-9, 51 to 5-4, 34, but they've got on the board 7-7, 49 to 5-4, 34, 15 points to margin. I'm going to take that score. I'm going to have to. Yeah. It's a big one. Can Alvie come from the clouds and win this one, Pete Mulhern?
Oh, they're going to have their work cut out because Birregurra have been pretty impressive today. The way they've controlled play by their positioning, but they come up at the ball carrier all the time, don't they, Max? They put perceived pressure on by just coming up at the man with the ball, and they're causing the turnovers.
KFC Colac last quarter underway. Williamson got one high and he's going to win himself a free kick. The lead is 15 points. This first goal is going to be so crucial. We know Alvie have been good in the last quarters this year. Williamson kicks it long inside 50. Hobart in front. But what a mark! Lincoln came from nowhere and took an absolute cracker.
He's copped a high blow there too.
Class Harbour set a mark of the day. That is an absolute ripper.
Yeah, that was a great mark.
You won't see a better mark today than that.
Absolute courage personified.
Yeah, and it's taken the wind right out of Link there at the moment, but he's back up on his feet. Let's hope he can take his kick and finish out the game.
Listen to both coaches, relatively calm. Dom there was really calm at three-quarter time. Said 1 minute to go towards inside 50. Let's be really aggressive. Go short to Williamson. This is what they got to do. They didn't do that enough in the third quarter. Chipping short to Lockie Mulder. Oh, he went to play on.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit worried he was going to say not 15, I think.
Let's go short to Carmody. Dropped what he should have taken. Williamson mops up. Hand pass to Yellen. Yellen gets the hand pass out wide to Hickey. He's been really good today. Break the Floyd tackle. Chipping ball over the top. Finds Liam Mulder here. This is what they're going to do here. They're going to be aggressive going inside 50. That's what they've got. Spence there. Well punched away that time by Hanley. Both Hanley and their back six for Birri today have been nothing short of brilliant all day. Considering Alvie kicked the first 3 goals and they were going to have a bit of under pressure all day, but this weather the storm.
They just cause the opposition to over-possess the ball and eventually they turn it over at this level of footy.
Boundary throw in. Illawarra back on top of the ladder in the A-grade Neville will win stable. Alvie with 2 good for Birri. Williamson. Aggressive kick inside 50. Spence! Should be paid the mark, and he is. And this is a big shot at goal. He kicked the first 2 of the game. He hasn't been sighted since, and he's going to go back for number 3. 30 metres out. He's in the right forward pocket at the north end of the ground here at Birri.
To say they need this is a bit of an understatement.
They've been in good last quarter team this year, Alvie. Can they kickstart something with this? Doesn't look like it. It's off the side. The boot, Dom Dare's been rarely sighted there. Couldn't take it. And punched through for a behind by Hanley. So the Swans get the first score of the final term, the one they did not need. 5-5 the Swans, 7-7 the Saints. Early stage in this KC Colac last quarter.
I don't know what happened with those 2 points. What's the go there? Oh, I've got 9 points here. Yeah, controversial, Pete.
Oh, we'll have to have an inquiry.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mr. Hickey onto it.
Here we go. The Saints send the ball out of defensive 50 here. Hayward could take the mark because he's left it to Warden. And Warden's taken a good class over centre mark of the day on centre wing. Kick to centre half forward, finds a teammate.
And 50.
Bryce is going to get 50. Paddy Bryce took the mark, had the ball punched out of his hand, and he's going to be walked from about 60 metres out.
That is 50.
Oh, that's about 10 metres out.
Oh, 2 metres out.
Don't like that decision, Pete.
Oh, look, I didn't think there was too much in it.
It's just stupid to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly when you're side 14 points down trying to win the game in a low scoring.
This to give him a 20-point lead.
You should kick this.
In the last quarter. Directly in front. Hopefully Mick Paddock's not behind the goals here.
Yeah.
He's kicked the goal. So Birregurra lead by 20 points. Currently sitting on top of the ladder on the live ladder, 8-7-55 to 5-5-35 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone 3.5 in this KFC Colac. Last quarter, Paddy Bryce has kicked 2 goals for the Saints this afternoon.
The old classic 12-point turnaround. Alvie missed a goal at one end and Birregurra go down the other end and hit the scoreboard and 20-point lead, it's going to be really tough work for Alvie to get up from here.
It's a good result, Max. They need a point, Dewberry, to go 88-56 over netball score. Western Eagles 69 defeated Apollo Bay 30.
So the scoreboard is correct according to the Alvie. Yeah.
So the scoreboard is right. We'll go around the grounds thanks to Thinkwater. Western Eagles with 10-9, 69, 11 chicken. Lead Apollo Bay 7-6, 48. Game tightening up. It's only 9 points. The difference now between the Bombers and the Cats. South Colac doing it easy over Otway and Lawn doing it easy over Simpson. Back in the middle we go here. The Saints in complete control at the moment. Bosley, been really good. Serenowski's been good. Hand pass in board to Blocky Bosley. His hand pass was so at Hutchison. Hand pass to Jarvis has been really good. Kicks the centre half forward. Carried a bit too much for everybody. Hayward gets back there. Going to the ground. Was he shoved in the back? He should have been, I reckon. He's a bit unlucky there, Pete.
He was. It was the second player in that was a bit careless
Jacobs,
there.
yeah.
No, it wasn't. I think it was Hickey.
Yeah,
but it was a little bit careless the way he attacked the ball there.
Yeah, I reckon he's first in for the ball, Pete. No, it should have been a free. Back nonetheless. Umpire didn't see it. Ball thrown up again. Hayward had a fresh air shot. Monahan. Regan just hacks the kick out of there. Carmody put his head over. Did well. Yellen did likewise. Wharton's been very impressive. Free kick, no. We get a ball up there with a good tackle there on Paddy Whedon. We'll get a ball up there as well. Next goal here, you would think will just about sink the Swans. Ball thrown up on there. There, the tap. Hacked forward out of there on this occasion by Yellen. Mopping up Hutchison. Tackled, took him on, and he's gone.
Yep.
Holding the footy, and a free kick. We had a Lockie Mulder doing everything he can to get his side back into this game. They need to be bold with their ball movement. Kick is a dangerous one, but it's okay. Finds Yellen. He's on the attacking side of the centre. Goes short to Williamson. Dom's one out. I told a bit of candy and kicked it inside 50. Poor kick again. And the mark being taken by Hanley. That's been the story of the afternoon.
Absolutely. And the only free player they give you is a dangerous kick.
He switches and he finds Cashman.
Yeah, you can understand Dom Dare's frustration there. He's just given no chance whatsoever, and that entry inside 50 just summed up the day.
Yeah. Cashman plays on now on the back line, sends out a defensive 50 for Birregurra on centre wing. Hayward couldn't take the mark. Bouncing ball. They're underway here again. Darroch puts it inside the forward 50. Hutchison couldn't take it.
No.
Trying to pick it up. Good work there by Burrow. Burrow's hand pass. Gave it to Mulder. That's Lockie. Lockie's kick wasn't good. Here's a chance now again for Burrow. He's tackled into the ground. There'll be a ball up.
Well, I thought Derek was hurt there, but I think he's just got a bit of cramp.
Oh, I tell you what, I reckon even the 12:30 V line wouldn't even
knock him
Hamish Hamer down.
His old man was out there, just said, nah, we'll just let him go.
Dare grabs it out of the ruck, kicks it forward for Alvie over the ants there.
He's
Hadley.
gone. He's
It's
gone.
going to be a free kick. No, he just gets the hand pass out. Williamson got picked up here by Cunnington, and he's tackled.
he's
and he's
paid that
been pinned
one.
on the footy.
Yeah.
Just there on Cunnington.
I think that was a make-up free kick. Oh, here we go. There's 50 there.
Nearly gave him the tombstone.
Free kick to the Swans. They trail by 20 points here. They need 4 goals to win. Kick to centre half forward, but Jarvis takes a good class half centre mark of the day for Birregurra. So he takes a breath. He has. Their whole defensive line has been brilliant today.
He's down with cramp at the moment, Jarvis as well.
Cashman kicks. Serenowski takes the mark, quickly plays on. Sends the ball to centre half forward. Wharton couldn't take the mark, but he gathers the football beautifully. Does a pirouette, puts it inside the forward 50 for Hutchison. Got the hand pass out, but umpire says ball it up in the left forward pocket for Birregurra.
So there's a few Birregurra players that are suffering a bit of cramp at the moment, but they're a hard-working side, hard-running side.
There's a chance for the Swans, trying to work it out of defence. Sam Marnie, hand pass to Barrow, hand passes to Link there. Link there, stole a bit of candy. Hand pass back over the top to Moore, he sends the ball high.
Beery.
Numbers are with the Saints. They're back inside the forward half. Picked up here by Birregurra. They're going to kick it inside the forward 50. Arnold takes a good mark. Arnold's directly in front. Not sure if he's got the leg here. Right on the 50.
Too far, I think, Max.
He's going to wind up and have a crack. He's going to have a massive goal. He's got it. It's a 9-pointer. It's a goal that ain't contender.
Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And I think he turned to you, mate.
Super goal. Yeah, there was. I thought he was too far.
I reckon he told you, boys, suck dick.
Yeah, he did, because we haven't seen one kick from that far out today. That's the first one, so that was a great kick there by the young bloke.
We've gone 9 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter. I'm calling it Birregurra home. They're 9-7-61. They lead Alvie 5-5-35 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It was neck and neck at half time, but Birregurra have just flexed their muscles in this second half. It's been 4 goals to nothing this second half.
Well, how many times have we said that over the years? Alvie haven't kicked a goal in this second half. It's extraordinary. But full credit to Birri, they've completely outplayed them. Simple as that in this second half. Floyd, tackled, dropped the ball. Free kick advantage paid. Eddie goes up towards half forward. Here's Spence. Quickly gives it off to Lincoln. There, caught. Just got the hand pass in the nick of time there. Riddell, ball punched out of his hands. And away go the Saints again. Goes long up the line towards centre wing. Good punch away that time from Moore. I've been impressed with his game today.
Yeah, he's been good.
And passed on the line's okay to Liam Mulder. Liam Mulder's kick inside 50. Should be a free kick, nothing doing according to the umpire. Bosley, better be quick. Just got the kick away just. Awkward ball for Carmen. He couldn't take it. Just hacks the ball forward, but the Saints have got numbers. Jarvis, confidence growing. Receives a 1-2. Now you're running out of the fence again. Kick towards the wing position. Bryce is one out. Was he held with? No, he wasn't. Permazel should get back here for the Swans and mop it up, which he does. Hand pass over the top to Jacobs. Goes inbound. That's a nice ball for Eddie. He's certainly been one of Alvie's best today. He's going to go into the corridor. That's a good kick. Spence dropped what he should have taken. Cashman mops up now for the Saints. And they're going to clear it with ease. Chipping ball over the top looking for Weed. And went a mile over his head. Coming out to meet it was Burrow. Got the kick away just. Should be turned over yet again. Chance here now for Bosley. This is James. Snapping ball inside 50. Not great. Mulder mops up. His hand puffs were smothered there by Whedon. Up towards the 50. Zybel put his head over the footy. Mulder likewise as well. Good contest. We'll get a ball over at about 52 around from the Saints. Gull who are sniffing blood, Pete.
Yeah, they are a couple of hard nuts there, Mulder and Zybel going for the hard ball, but Alvie's in all sorts of trouble here at the moment.
Ball thrown up, one down by Jarvis. Dig Dares worked his backside off today to Yellen. Hand pass went straight into the arms of Bosley again. Snapping goal inside 50. Hutchison's there. Front centre was Arnold. He grabbed it. He snaps it. He misses. Another behind. They get it on 9-8-62. It's all one-way traffic at the moment.
We've already seen him kick a goal today from the front and square from the big centre half forward, and he's almost done it again there.
Hickey goes over the top. Mark in the end on this occasion there. Good mark taken by Riddell. Gee, bit of a ringer Rosie going on there. As Riddell has it, he goes short to Permazel. His mark's uncontested. As Jarvis stands the mark he's been told to play on. Goes into the corridor. Over the top of the pack is Williamson there. What can they do? Moralia. Hand pass to Williamson. He's kick inside 50 here. Can they find a target? Not quite. Dom Dare gets back. Well played in the end by Hanley. The Hanley boys have been brilliant. And he was dealt with too after he got rid of the footy, but it's out of bounds on the full. Both Hanley boys have been terrific today in the defence there for Alvie. Have not given Dare a sniff, one iota today.
No, they haven't. Everything is contested, and then when it hits the ground, they've always got support there.
So a chance there for Williamson. Jesse sends it back inside the forward 50 link there. Oh, had a couple of bites, couldn't take the mark. Mitchie, hand pass though wasn't great. Bosley sends the ball out defensive 50 for Birregurra. Jensen Monahan leads the race. Hayward trying to really attack him. We got the hand pass backwards to Jacobs. Jacobs now kicks to the middle of the ground. Picked up by Jarvis. Wasn't a great hand pass. Arnold trying to get it to Hammer Darroch. Couldn't take the ball with him. Jacobs is there as well. Darroch puts a bit of pressure on him. It was Mulder that got it to Jensen Monahan. Kicks to Liam Mulder. Couldn't take it. Good work there by Bosley. And he's knocked it out of bounds. Boundary throwing in James Bosley. Gee, they have been good, the two Bosley brothers and the Hadley boys.
Down back.
Been sensational. It's been a good defensive game here by Birregurra. They're good on the attack, but I think their defence is going to hold their measure come finals.
And you have to know, when was the last time Alvie haven't kicked a goal in a half of football? That is just a crazy statistic to think of.
Link there's got it at centre wing. It's going to wind up, kick the centre half forward. And the Hadley boys punches it forward. Bosley's there again. Here's a chance now for Sean Drayton. Kicks inside the forward 50. Williamson couldn't take the mark. Good work there by Hadley. Cunnington's there as well, and he runs it out of bounds. And a boundary thrown in the right forward pocket for Alvie.
So Mitchie had 2-on-1 battle there, and then you look back to the goal square, and there's another 2 Birregurra players back there. They're just working harder, aren't they, behind the ball?
Game over at the Gabba. The GWS Giants have defeated Brisbane by 11 points, 17-5-107 to the Lions, 13-18-96.
Link there gets the hair pass off to Sam Marnie. Has a flying shot for goal. Cunnington lets it go through for one behind. So the Swans get their first score of the last quarter, 5-6-36, 9-8-62 Birregurra. And it's 26 points the margin. As Cunnington sends it out a defensive 50 for the Saints. Arnold couldn't take the mark. Chance now for Monaghan. Kicks inside the forward 50. Ball kick 4. It's rolling. Cunnington last line of defence. Keeps it alive. Looking for Jarvis. Couldn't take the mark. He did.
He marked it.
That is a mark, umpire.
Yeah, absolutely mark.
Put one hand up then he dropped it, but he still gathered it on the second end.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a mark.
Game.
Oh, well.
Yeah, game on still at Wiberi. Colour Imperials at 8-8-56.
Brother.
Lead Illawarra 6-9-45. Still plenty of time in that game as well.
Umpire throws it back into play here. Alvie forward 50. They can snag one and might just spark them to life. Cunnington got it to Darrell. Thumping kicks a high one. No one could take the mark. Lockie Mulder under enormous pressure. Marnie as well. Bosley's there. Marnie's got the ball and he's just gang tackled. No space at all. And a ball up again, right near a commentary position here at Birregurra.
At Western Eagles 11-9-75. Papella Bay 8-8-56.
Brother.
South Colac 16-15-1-1-1. Otway 5-3-33. Lawn 10-3-63. Simpson 2-2-14.
Marnie's got the ball. He's tackled by Curtis, and it'll be a ball up. They're right in front of us now here. 62-36, 26 points the margin.
A-grade netball, South 62, Otway 41, Lawn 52, Simpson 43.
Bosley trying to gather the football. It was James, Lachlan, one of the two. It's gone out of bounds. And a boundary throw in. They wanted to deliver it for insufficient attempt.
It's worth a try, boys.
Worth a try,
It's not AFL. I don't know what Lincoln Dare was thinking. You really think that was going to be deliberate?
Bit of a big upset brewing in the Hampden League, boys. We'll come back to it.
Dare grabs it out of the ruck, hand passes to himself. He roads his own ball. Got it, Bosley. Hutchison's lurking. Maragula's there as well.
Oh, that's a throw.
Throws the ball backwards, Cam Munster style. Here's Dare. Gee, he's had a good game, hasn't he?
He's probably been their best.
Oh, clearly the best.
Easily, yeah.
Winds up in game 100. He kicks through to Williamson. Good kick. And Jesse Williamson has to go back. No, he's going to go short. And he finds a teammate. And this is a very important goal. Yeah, Will Riddell's got it directly in front. I feel like Williamson was a better shot. So Riddell takes a breath directly in front.
Do you prefer him on the run, Max?
Yes. 45 out. Kicks it over. Goal umpire's hat. Just puts a slight pulse back in this game. Will Riddell, 20 points the margin, 6-6-42 Alvie, 9-8-62 Birregurra. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, 17 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Pete Mulhare, and they need 4 goals to win it.
And I think it's a bridge too far, but clearly, Jesse knows he's a better shot on the run, so he passed it to Will.
Exactly.
Who is a better set shot.
In the Henry League, boys, North Warrnambool 10-9-69, Lebanon Chicken, lead Hamilton 2-8-20. Portland 14-15-99, lead Cobden 7-11-53. Terang Mortlake 7-12-54, Warrnambool 6-2-30 up at the big one. Port Ferry leading South Warrnambool by 25 points, if you don't mind.
Gary Rowan inspired, Pete.
In the KFC Cup, as Arnold tried to get the ball forward there, kicked off the ground by Hutchison, bouncing towards 4 forward, flies one out there somehow. Samuel got the footy, and pass to Siranovsky, stabs, and he misses. Just sneaks in for a behind. 9-9-63 to move on.
He's a dangerous player, Floyd. He was
Yep.
outnumbered there, but he still managed to win possession and almost create the goal.
Yep, so the more the time ticks down, as the Swans will play Illawarra back next week, and Birregurra will play Lawn.
There could be 20 minutes left.
No. Yeah, and the kids are just—it's not Mick Paddock out there. They've got the kids out there, and he's done it really well. They've kicked it over the net.
Much better kick than Mick.
So, Barrow Brings the ball back into play here. They're just got to take the game on at all costs. Straight up the middle he goes. Linked there around the footy, long white Jacobs. Hacked forward on this occasion by Marnie to centre, towards the centre to go. Cashman got taken high. He was the right idea, Spence. He tried to take it and Cashman wins himself a free kick. He's been told to go. Chipping ball finds Williamson. In fact, it's Bryce. He has the footy now instead of wing here. They're happy to let... That's just going to take some sting out of the game. It's understandable when you got a 20-point lead with a matter of minutes to go. A long kick by, in fact, that was Bosley. Towards the hot spot there, through the hands of Mulder. Goes to Serenowski, he dropped there. The eyes lit up like he was getting, like he saw gold. Picks up the footy again. Hand pass there was smothered. Jacobs gets the hand pass away down to Regan Monahan. Regan Monahan's chip kick over the top, finds Jensen Monahan, and he marks the defensive 50s, replaced the 19-minute mark at the last quarter.
Yeah, switches. It's been turned over.
You wouldn't have done that in the 80s, Max.
Yeah, Nick Arnold's got the ball, and he's going to go back, and he kicked a ripper of a goal.
And he's a good
in the
set
second
shot,
quarter.
Max.
He's a very good set shot. I have this guy not on the run, on the set shot.
No, I dare you saying
He's
that.
better on the set shot, Pete.
Well, we know he can cover the distance, Max.
Yeah, exactly. Kicked a beauty in the second quarter. So Nick Arnold, to ice the game and put Birregurra on top of the ladder at the halfway mark of the season. After the year they had last year, Arnold goes back.
Yes.
It's a beautiful kick for goal. And the pass play is 10 erupts. And Birregurra go to 10-9-69.
Lemon chicken. Good on you, Maxie.
Alvie 6-6-42 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. He's got 3, and we've gone 20 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. KFC Colac last quarter. Pete Mulherron, he's getting a little bit grumpy now.
I'll ask you this one, Max. Is there a better set shot from a long way out than Nick Arnold?
Well, with the 2 shots today, it's not bad. He's not bad.
He's had a pretty good year. He comes up and he presents pretty well, and he moves. He collects the ball off the ground for a tall bloke.
All these key forwards going down.
I know.
Liam Mills, Nick Harney. Maybe it's up for a Nick Arnold to come in and dominate the Coleman. Dom Dare's goalless today.
He is.
It was the last time we've done a game where he's been goalless.
I don't think we've ever done one.
Just a bit of news out of Lebanon, boys. Todd Borden has kicked the goal in game 2.
Here we go.
Lead by 96 points at the IMSA home against the Bombers. They're up by 17 points, but only a few minutes left. Oh, well done on this occasion by Curtis. Stabbing ball inside 50 and Arnold again.
Have a shot, son.
Marks at 50 metres out. He's going to wind up again. He goes to the top of the square. Haywood. Oh, it's going to roll through. Roll through. Not quite. Just gone through for a behind. He's smelling an RSL voucher, isn't he?
He nearly all could have kicked that distance if he had taken his time.
Margin out to 28 points. 10-10 plays 6-6. He goes short, finds Jacobs. So this loss today, where does it put for Alvie? Because they've got Illawarra back next week. We all know there's some strange results. I know Alvie have dominated the opening round games.
Well, the story goes, Illawarra back should beat Alvie next week.
Yeah, as
The
he
way
goes
that the
short.
Alvie Illawarra back
goes one for one,
exactly
doesn't it?
right.
Yeah.
He goes short.
Oh,
Good hands
nice
by Lincoln
hands.
Dare. He has been brilliant. Been best on ground for a mile for Alvie today. Hand pass, though, wasn't so good. He was smothered there. Zidbell gets better every week. Hand pass to Bosley's been terrific. He threw the ball out. She'll give away a free kick, and he does. So a free kick will go to Alvie. It's going to go to Lockie Mulder. He's battled his backside off today. He goes out wide to Spence. He kicked the first 2 of the game. Goes over the top looking for Drayton. Just over at the footy to Cashman. Drayton lands onto it. Runs from 40. Has a ping and goal.
Yeah.
Back. Not quite. And it's been conceded through for another behind. That's what I've been threatening to do for most of the day. They're the Swans attack.
They have, but they need 2 linked dares, don't they?
They need a few more. I reckon 3 or 4. Or a Levi.
Yeah, they wouldn't mind having him back, wouldn't you? As the ball to be brought again by Cunnington. As he kicks line margin out to 27 points. Underneath it there, ball beats to the back. It's bouncing towards the boundary and it's gone over. We'll get it thrown back in now. This sets up a big game against Lawn for the Saints next week down at Lawn, particularly because the Saints led by about 4 goals at 3/4 time and Lawn, and have since then haven't lost the game since, so they've got that in the back of their minds as well. So
yeah, they had them on toast, didn't they?
Oh, that was the surprise. We didn't think much of it after round 1, but Birregurra now being on top of the ladder.
He's tracking round next week.
And percentage-wise, ball kicked the centre half forward. Williamson couldn't take the mark. He's got the football now. Check sides it. Ball on. Oh, gee, I thought it was going to do a Shane Ward leg break and go through for a goal, but it didn't. He's had a near good day, Jesse Williamson. He's had a lot of ball outside the 50.
Kick it top.
70, plays 44.
Well,
Mosley's got the ball at half back.
Run up they got players in the middle here if they want to.
He's going to kick the centre wing, finds a teammate there.
Jarvis
has got the footy. He's kicked short, finds a teammate, Curtis. Ty Curtis has got it on centre wing. Birregurra going to win this one. 23 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. They lead by 26.
Oh.
Big pack around this. Haywood gathers the football. Gives it over the top to Curran. Curran has a flying shot for goal. Almost a mark there by Hutchinson. But it's been touched. Oh, it's been touched. 1 goal for today to Will Hutchinson.
He nearly took the mark here with him.
He's an excitement machine.
He is.
Hutchison, he can do it in the air, he can do it on the ground.
Looking forward to seeing the day that him and Bailey Scott go head-to-head in the middle. 10-11-71 to 6-8-44. 27 points the margin favour. Berry, 24 minutes gone.
I know we're professionals, boys. We're never barracking for someone to kick a goal to make it 11-11-77. As Spence will take a free kick on the defensive side of the centre. He goes short. Just find the teammate there. He did okay, and he just threw it out in the end, and he's given away a free kick, and it will go to the Saints to be taken here by Cashman. It's in a halfback. Look like the Imps are going to win. The Eagles are going to win. South Colac are going to record a big win. There's a cracking round of footy next week because you've got the Cataroo Cup, which shapes up to be a cracker now. Good mark by Harry Jarvis. Class Harvest centre mark of the day. And he's going to go up towards right half forward. Attacking the footy there was attacks on the half volley. Centering ball inside. Got Mitchell, couldn't take it. Recovers quickly. Head past to Curtis. Has a snap and he's missed it and he's done it. He had one job, Pete.
Yeah, to kick that goal, but he didn't finish, did he?
No.
But great contest again there from Arnold and followed up and took possession of the ground ball and set that up.
You can't be too critical of Berry today.
No.
They've been absolutely outstanding. There's a good kick in by Barrow, flying Spence. 28 points, and there it is. The Saints are the real deal in 2025. No Darcy Collins, no Liam Mills, no worries at all. And since half-time, they really put the foot down there. They were in a bit of trouble early when the Swans kicked the opening 3 goals. But the Saints have proven why they're the real deal in season 2025. And they will go, at the end of the first half of the season, they will sit comfortably on top with 7.5 wins in their back pocket. They won by 28 today, 10-12-72, defeating Alvie 6-8-44 in a rare time. Pete Mulherron that Dom Dare went through a game goalless.
Goalless, yeah, but it's system that beat Alvie today. I mean, Birregurra, we've seen who their outs were, and at the beginning of the day I tipped Alvie to have a win on the back of who the outs were, but Birregurra's system side. They just come in, whoever comes in plays the system, and they played it really well today. They come up at the ball carrier, they put pressure on them, they all run and work very hard. They get numbers back behind the ball. They don't give you an easy inside 50. There's no space there anywhere, and it's almost perceived pressure where they get you to kick the ball where they want you to kick the ball. And eventually, if you kick it there often enough, you turn it over at this level of footy. And their system was really impressive today.
Yeah, and it shapes up to be a terrific second half of the year as well. So Birregurra will go to Lawn next week to take on the Dolphins, what shapes up to be a cracking game. For Alvie now, with a bit of thinking to do, they take on Illawarra Beck, which shapes up now as a huge, important game for both sides, really, because they've got some tough runs coming up, though, both these sides as well. So, yeah, going to be an interesting second half of the year. We'll go around the grounds quickly before we take a break. South Colac near lead by 102 over Otway Districts. 2 goals to the Colac Imperials with a bit of time remaining there as well. 9-10-64 to 7-10-52 to Western Eagles. 14-11-95. Landing Apollo Bay 9-9-63 with a couple of minutes to go there at this stage. And the game down at Simpson, I should say, Lord at 11-3-69. Lead Simpson 4-4-28 there at this stage as well. Winners in the netball today. Winners today were the Illawarra Beak to go on top of the ladder. Alvie ended Birregurra's 5-game winning streak. Western Eagles comprehensively over Apollo Bay. South Colac over Otway Districts by 21. And Lorne just keep in touch with the top 5. That was a big game, though, and they defeated Simpson by 9 goals. We'll take a break back with the RSL post-game show after this. Hopefully we'll try and speak to a player, get our awards, and, of course, footy netball scoreboard as well. Plenty more still to come here as Retro Round draws to a close. Back with more after this.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
She hosted lunch. That was very nice of her, and everything else in between. So, it was very good.
Kate, we shared your lunch.
The taxpayer bought you lunch.
Just shit it in. We, Lippy and I just bought you lunch, Kate.
So did you, Kate. You bought your own lunch.
So welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, boys. That's very nice anyway.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Don't surrender to winter. Install warmth and comfort when you install Middleton's heating. Come home to